With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. You're snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if I should find a child can't see if flowers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. This is nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday the 27th of November 2022. I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all enjoying your weekend, and yeah, I hope it's been a good one for you guys. Phil has been a busy boy this weekend. He has spent $318 on the latest WWE Champions event, or alternatively somehow got that, marshmallow guy, the big, this fucker here, you might have got him, somehow got him, I don't know. TG Game Box calculates assigned by, get all 3 points possible with his team as of now. His roster's not gone up, but there's been 8 characters released in the past 2 weeks, so we don't know, essentially. But yeah, it looks like Phil has spent $300 odd more, which means that Phil's spending on WWE Champions since Friday. So 3 days of spending in WWE Champions, I saw Phil spend $1,700 on separate WWE Champions events. The Black Friday event, this kind of Ghostbuster kind of Marshmallow Man kind of event that's going on right now is a separate event from the Black Friday event that he spent $1,400 on, but within the space of 3 days, Phil has blown $1,700 on WWE Champions. And once again, thank you to TG Game Box for tracking all the stuff that Phil does and all the shenanigans that Phil does in that game. It blows my tiny wee mind that Phil is spending so much money just, so irresponsibly. But then again, it's Phil Burnell, and that is what he does, it's what we're used to. But now this is Phil, he's never going to learn. A Phil and his money are easily parted, and Phil is the prime infinite Phil. He is the biggest YouTube Phil there is, arguably. So, yeah, on that note, let's spin this wheel and pick our bingo term for today. Okay, looks like it's it. Oh wait, hateful slurs. Hateful slurs. Hateful slurs will be what we use to pick our bingo card for today's shenanigans. Oops, I know I should stop pressing the wrong things. Okay, I need a number, guys. I need a number between 1 and 204, and one of the numbers must contain the number 7. The first number I see in chat which contains the number 7 will be the bingo card we use for today's show. 17 from BST was the first one I saw, so there we go. We're going to pick the 17th bingo card. Not much competition actually today for picking bingo cards. BST was the only one I could see, so there we go. So here we go. The bingo card that we're going to use for today's shenanigans are as follows. WTF are you talking about? Or what are you talking about as well is perfectly fine. Absolutely. Him scratching his moustache, him saying wow, and him saying alright. Then him saying unique, dude, him talking about food, him doing some random scat talk, and him saying gifted memberships. Him saying there you go, him making a weird noise, him snorting, him saying in fact, and him saying oh. Then him using his soundbox, him laughing, his chair creaking, him saying react, and honest. And the final row is him saying dumb, dumb close up, no exaggeration, dead air, Q&A, and hateful slurs. So I'll get this card set up for you guys right now, and we're just going to wait for Phil to start the show, whenever.
People don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin my all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet.
To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills.
I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill.
I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills,
Bitch.
Pay Ben
Taxes,
I have to pay Ben bills,
bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better. But kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to
make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben
taxes.
bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to.
If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
Oh, you're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. You're supposed to be someone I trust, and you're gonna be a dickhead and go behind my back and hurt me and insult me. Get the fuck out. You'll take the ban real hard right up the finger.
I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules. What I say goes. This is my land. A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother.
Alright, guys, how about this? How about everyone relax and let me play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream? Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like, there's people watching this stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming.
Hello? Pernell?
It's WWE champion time.
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell! It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell! Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic? I love it. Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there? I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat, whining and complaining, saying that I never talk to anyone unless they tip me or they send me money, which is completely false. All he's been doing is sitting there all night complaining that he's depressed and no one cares. And everyone's basically ignoring him because you're like, dude, we just don't care. You know, you come in and the first thing you say is you're depressed. And what are we supposed to say to that? Now he expects that I'm going to derail the whole stream to talk to him live. So let's do it. Super Meat Boy, how you doing? You're really depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
My stream is my place of business.
The company's name is Brunel Productions. It is internet content creation of on-demand and also live video streaming services.
Big up to your dad. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. I've never ever used a hateful slur. Ever. And that pisses me off. I want to watch some faggot. Some homo. Who's a nigger?
You better take a sip.
The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Yes, the rain has lots of messing with it. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little picky, why you big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little pinky, why you?
Gentlemen, now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to, one of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups, Meerkat.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on pose and dumb shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money
This is
today.
where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, pay my bills.
We got thugs on the bill.
Blowing his money.
In the face, good thug.
I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash.
Thugs on the bill. Shoot him in the face, good.
Stuffing food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on pose and dumb shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can, just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups, Meerkat. A very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day.
Dark Sea Devil.
It's been a very slow day for
Is that how you say it? Dark Sea Devil. There's a Dark Sea Devil. Or Dark Sea Phil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who?
My name is Dark Sea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is...
Dark Sea Bethel.
Beep beep, mail motherfucker. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. I'm kicking my camera, and I'm also Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show and a lovely Sunday of streaming. Double gameplay streams today. We've got a lot of positive and fun things to talk about today. It is November 27th, 2022, so how are all of you? I hope you're all recovering, right? Recovering from the holiday. If you live in the United States, we just had Thanksgiving and Black Friday back to back. And then yesterday, the fallout from that. You know, it's funny because on Friday, I drove my wife to work and I picked her up because it was Black Friday.
And neither of us wanted her dealing with that Black Friday traffic or having to drive around and try to find a parking spot and all of that. And we're thinking, well, the deals are over by the end of Friday, but, you know, she had to work on Saturday. She actually told me the mall was busier on Saturday than Black Friday, that there was nowhere to park at all. She had to park, like, all the way in the crazy back corner of the shopping center, like, way the hell back. Like, ridiculous. And then, you know, the mall was like wall-to-wall people all trying to squish each other like sardines in there. It's like, why? The sales are done. The sales were Black Friday. Everything's like regular now. There's no big new sale or anything on the weekend. Who knows? People just, I don't know. They're not very smart. Anyway, for those of you who are here live, welcome to some chill streaming fun. And we got some good stuff in store today because on today's podcast, we have a special positive announcement. Okay? Last night, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the members' goal for the month of December. Wait. The members' goal for the month of November. Not December. I'm stupid. I'm getting too old for this. Since we hit the goal for the month of November, what that means is that we have locked in the marathon. That's right. The Christmas holiday special marathon that I've been talking about all month long is absolutely going to happen. It is a lock. It is guaranteed. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. Before we get too far into the podcast, there's two quick things I want to do. I want to open up my window because I forgot, but I also want to turn on my Switch. And you might say, well, why are you going to turn on your console so early? So what happened was yesterday, we were going to play God of War Ragnarok, and my consoles are all hooked up to the internet and everything to have everything done early. We go to start the game. Oh, there was an update, and it's loaded on your PS5, but now it has to install, and it's going to take like 20 minutes. And I was like, what? So these consoles, even though they all have the ability to like deliver patches and everything early, they don't necessarily do so. Or if they do, they don't necessarily fully get them ready. So I just want to be sure every day now, when whatever console we're going to be using for the first stream, that I turn on a little early, and we make sure that it's ready to go, so that we don't have to sit here for 20 minutes after the podcast ends for an update. So if you give me a second here, I'm going to open the window and turn on the Switch, and then we'll continue. It's going to be very exciting for you. You get to see me get up in my Zelda pants. Zelda pants. Yes. Zelda.
Say it with me, everybody. Nobody cares!
Turn on the TV. Get the Switch going. Here we go. Okay. Zelda pants. I know you guys love the Zelda pants. My wife got these for me several years ago. They're pretty comfy. Zelda Breath of the Wild pants, you know? And what's funny is Breath of the Wild was not even my game of the year. So now it's too bright. Ah! Now, as you can see, the TV's all white, because that's the Switch menu. So now I'll turn off the TV. At least now the Switch is on. There we go. Now we know it's on, and if there's any update, it'll automatically do it. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Let's talk. Let's get through everything. There's some fun stuff to talk about today. Can I show you my underwear? No, I cannot show you my Masters of the Universe underwear. I have Skeletor right on my butt cheeks. So we're not going to show that. Let's do it. So let's think. First things first. Let's talk about yesterday. All right, let's do a little quick recap of what happened yesterday on the streams. Because we got back to gameplay, finally, after 2 days of holiday events. Remember, we had the Thanksgiving Day Ask the King, which went really well. We had the marathon on Friday, which was the Adpocalypse React Marathon. That went really well. You know, as a follow-up to that, because I think I talked about it yesterday, as a follow-up to the marathon from Friday, I'm just curious if more people watched it over the course of the last day. An okay amount of people watched it. And we still don't even have 1,000 views on 2 of the videos. One's like 600, one's like 700. So, I don't know. Like I said, I liked doing the event. People who were here live liked the event. But it doesn't seem like the event's getting much traction on demand. It doesn't look like many people are watching it. But for variety, I think it worked well. And basically the feedback that I got overnight, I read a lot of video comments. A lot of people did comment on videos, and they said, we like the event. It's good. something different. It's refreshing. But there was 2 recommendations. Recommendation number 1 was next time I do an event like that, separate it out per time period. So for example, maybe do an hour or 2 of just 1980s ads, then do an hour of 1990s ads, and then do an hour of 2000s ads, because that way you're kind of putting them all together in a time frame. You could compare them in blocks, right? And you could also see similar ads around the same time, and they all kind of reference each other. As opposed to what I did, I just kind of jumped around whatever people submitted. So it was like I could have done, you know, a more modern one than a really old one. So I think that makes sense. As long as I actually know the time period the ad is coming from, which I didn't always know. But I guess I could do that next time. I guess that makes a lot of sense to kind of separate out and do the different themes. But then in addition, a lot of people said, yeah, it was good, but you should probably just do this for Black Friday. This is something that obviously makes sense for Black Friday. You know, the day when everyone goes out and it's, you know, commercialized, shopping, and all of that. Might as well do commercials that day. So I think that sounds good. And I think maybe what we will do is, moving forward, do that every year as our Thanksgiving special, right? It'll be our Black Friday holiday special. So we're going to have an October Halloween marathon where I dress up in costume, right? And we do that. And then we'll have a November Black Friday Adpocalypse marathon. And then we'll have a Christmas marathon, all right? And that's cool. The whole last quarter of the year, right, would be 3 fun special events. That's kind of an annual tradition, okay? What was my favorite ad? I would say my favorite ads, first of all, any of those weird, like, video game ads, like the Sega, it's like the freaking flight attendant. It's like a flight, you're on a flight trying to play your Game Gear. It unplugs. Or not your Game Gear, your Sega Genesis. And then the kid pulls out the Game Gear. I have a portable system. And it shows off the system. Well, that's a good ad. Then all of a sudden, the flight attendant turns to the camera. Her eyes go like this. She goes, Sega! Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. It's a jump scare. Crap your pants. And that's what they did all the time back then. But I think some of the funniest ones were either, like, the fast food ones. Like, the Burger King is just so weird. It was a real-life Burger King, which I never knew until Friday. And then, the Irish Spring ad. Oh my God. That shit, I almost pissed myself laughing. It was so funny. I had to freeze frame it like 3 times. It was so funny. So there you go. Anyway. So I think, personally, it would make sense doing it once a year around Black Friday, on Black Friday. I did get a recommendation. I got a recommendation that around or on the Super Bowl, we actually do a React Marathon reacting to Super Bowl ads. Now, that could or might not work. And the reason I say that is Super Bowl ads basically means an ad that was catered just for the Super Bowl, which means one time a year. And I mean, how many ads realistically are played during the Super Bowl? Unique ads, maybe like, I don't know, 30 each Super Bowl, you could say. If that. The problem is the Super Bowl ads usually, if there's going to be like licensing with like music and stuff, the Super Bowl ad is usually the ones that have it. And the one piece of content that got claimed in the Adpocalypse was an actual licensed song. So there's high potential that those videos could have copyright issues, number one. Number two, I would have to go back and find older ones. Because remember, my goal is not to do newer ads. If I do newer ads, those again have a lot of potential for copyright issue. But if you go back in time to the 80s and 90s and maybe 2000s, we could find Super Bowl ads from then, it would work. Let's think about it. If that's really what you guys want for February, then we could set that up as the members goal for January. If you want to do like a Super Bowl React Marathon or something like that. And then maybe I could have snacks like it's the Super Bowl. I could wear a football jersey. I could eat snacks while I'm doing it, eating fucking nacho chips and shit. Just like we're watching the Super Bowl together. But instead we're watching ads. Actually, this is not a bad idea. This is actually stacking up to be pretty interesting. I could order like pizza or something. Holy crap. It's pretty interesting how we think about things on the fly, huh? All right. We could have DSP's Super Bowl Spectacular.
Wait. What do you mean thinking about things on the goddamn fly? Is you just sitting in your arse watching old ass fucking content, barely reacting to it with your stuff your fucking piggy face full of food? That is not a creative fucking brand new idea. You literally just did that. You did that days ago. This is not a brand new fucking idea.
Where I watch Super Bowl ads and I eat junk food and I dress up in my jersey and, you know, we do stupid sports shit. Yeah, I could get a stupid beer helmet. Yeah. Why not? We could do something stupid like that, right? All right, let's think about it. Plus, I don't know when the Super Bowl is. I don't know yet. We'll think about this. Maybe we'll talk about it over December, January. Okay, I actually like this idea now. All right. Anyway, so there you go. Now, thank you for all of that. Now we hit the goal yesterday, the members' goal, to make the Christmas event happen. So thank you so very much. Now I was going to set up 2 posts today. All right. The first post is going to be where everyone can nominate games for the Christmas event. And the other post is for members only, where members exclusively can nominate games for the Christmas event. And the members will get to pick a game that gets in there right away. Like, basically, the most nominated game by members will be played during the Christmas marathon. And then all of you who are even not members get to post up and nominate other games. And those are going to be basically tallied, and there's going to be a poll to determine what makes it. All right. Now, excuse me, that's disgusting. Let's talk rules. The rules of the Christmas marathon. All right. Here's the deal. For the Christmas marathon, all right, number 1, all games are eligible as long as they are readily available to be played on a modern console digitally. So, as long as I can get a game on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, then it is eligible. All right? I'm not going to be playing games that I have to order online a disc and try to figure out how to get it to run possibly or anything like that. Okay? It has to be on a modern console. Okay? I have to lay down the law here, because a lot of the times people always request things that are just not viable. Okay? So that's number 1. Okay? Number 2, the game has to be something that would be entertaining to be played for about an hour to an hour and a half. Because when I do these holiday marathons or gaming marathons in general, that's about how long I play each game. Why pick a game that has a 3-hour intro that I won't even get halfway into? Why nominate that game? It doesn't even make sense, right? You gotta pick a game that's gonna have fun stuff right at the beginning for part of the marathon, okay? Now, I'm okay with you picking games that are lengthy games if it's something that you think might be something that I would be interested in playing a full playthrough of, but I'm going to limit it right here. JRPGs are not eligible. And the reason being, right now I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet. I'm going to be playing it for the month, and I likely will either just have finished it before Christmas, or I'll still be going. I'll probably be in the end game, or maybe, you know, trying to finish the Pokedex by then. But I'm already going to be playing this game, and it doesn't make sense to play another JRPG. Oh, by the way, next month in January, there's another JRPG coming out that I'm interested in. It's that new One Piece game. I think it's called One Piece Odyssey, and that's a JRPG. So, just getting through a JRPG now and about to start another JRPG in January, we can't wedge another one between. So there's no point in even starting one up, all right? So JRPGs would not be eligible. But you noticed I said JRPGs. You might say, well, why is he just singling that out? Well, I'll give you an example why. Because last year, you guys nominated Skyrim, all right? Now, on a whim, I said, let's do it. Let's play Skyrim on the Xbox Series X. We played it for about an hour and a half during the Christmas marathon, and you guys liked it so much, you demanded that I drop everything and I do it as a full playthrough starting in January, and I did.
So let me understand the situation. He is specifically and clearly ruling out playing a game made by the Japanese. This basically sounds like racism. I'm just saying, like, if the racist dog was out, he'd be barking right now. There'd be a lot of barking going on right now by a racist dog that spots these things. Because he's okay with RPGs, you know, role-playing games, but not Japanese role-playing games. Even though they both kind of fall under the same criteria of, he's put a lot of time into these games to get through them. That blows my tiny mind.
Did, and it ended up being an epic 5 to 6 month long playthrough, including all the DLCs and all the content of the game, and you guys absolutely loved it. You showed up in droves and you supported it, and you loved that playthrough for the first half of the year. So there's a perfect success story of how something that can be just kind of nominated on a whim for a holiday event ends up ending up being a giant successful playthrough. Okay? So, I don't want to be like, oh no, I refuse to do any Western RPG, and then someone might nominate Oblivion or someone might nominate Fallout 3, and then we end up playing it, ends up being really good. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a consideration. Just no JRPGs. All right. Now another criteria, please. Oh, by the way, I have to unplug my battery. It's charged. Hold on a second. Here, I just noticed. Unplug this battery. All right, please. Do not nominate games that I've already in the past eliminated, that I told you guys I'm not interested in playing. So, for example, please don't nominate that stupid Code Vein game. You know, I don't care about it. No one cares about it anymore. It's years old now. It's fucking ancient history. Please don't nominate some cheap knockoff of a Dark Souls game. I don't want to play fucking that fucking 2 or 3 different FromSoft game knockoffs that came out during the summer. I don't care about that. Don't nominate Divinity or Divinity 2. You know what I mean? Don't nominate Catherine fucking 1, Catherine Full Body, Catherine Half Body, Catherine fucking... Who cares? You know? Don't nominate... You know I don't want to play those games. Do not nominate Street Fighter 5. I'm not playing Street Fighter 5. Alright? It's old news. We're looking for fun games. Games that I can play for an hour to an hour and a half. Enjoy the game, whether it's a silly game, a frustrating game, an actual Christmas-themed game, you know, whatever it may be. Please just nominate something that's going to be interesting, all right? I'm not out to sit here and play a bunch of shit games right before Christmas. It's a waste of my time, okay? Now, one other limitation. Sadly, I cannot play on PC. I've been telling you guys this for years. I have to reiterate again. My setup right now, capturing at 1080p, 60 frames per second, all right? A lot of the times maxes out my CPU. I'm not kidding. Right now, just this full screen HD webcam for the podcast has my CPU at 46% use. So I cannot do PC games. As much as I would like to, I'm not able to play them. Maybe in the future. Maybe I'll upgrade my setup and, you know, we'll be all right. Right now, that's not possible. Okay? So thanks for the consideration, but I can't play anything on PC. All right? Now, as I said yesterday, we hit the members goal. And we had said, yes, we're doing the Christmas Marathon, and I'm ready. We're going to set it up. So we're going to have those forum threads right now. Or not forum threads, community threads, where you can start nominating games, okay? Or I was going to, except we dipped below the goal now. We had 3 members that expired. So sadly, the entire Christmas event is canceled.
And of course he's lying. He's kidding on, because once you hit the goal, it's locked. He's just lying just to be a funny bastard. Which he's not.
It's not going to happen now. Because sadly, as you can see, we went below the goal. So Christmas is canceled. Scrooge, the Grinch, and who's another Christmas villain? Who's another Christmas villain? I think. Oh, Jack Frost, I guess, maybe?
I bet you're a Christmas villain. You're fucking charging your fans money to fucking do this event. You are the Christmas villain in this piece.
They will now have reign of the channel. Christmas is done. No Santa, no Jesus, no gifts, no holly jolly. No, only bah humbugs, coal in your stocking, right? The Krampus, there you go. The Krampus. Bruh. I forgot about the Krampus. He's a more new one. All right. I'm kidding, actually. We're still doing the Christmas event, okay? But, I mean, yeah, it would be great if you guys, if you're a member and maybe your membership expired overnight, there was a few that did. Think about renewing or whatever. But we did it. We locked it. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do, let's set up all that so you guys can start nominating things for the Christmas event. But then, what I want to do is talk to you guys about the next event for December. Like, what's the goal now for December? Because December typically is historically a month where people are generous and will gift memberships and we can hit goals. But the question is, what do we want to do for the reward that's coming in January? We have a few things to consider. And I'm not sure exactly what we should do. So I think we should talk about this in a minute. Okay? But before we get to that, let's go ahead and let's do the rewards for December. So let's do it. First of all,
I just want to make sure he said it.
But the question is, what do we want to do for the reward that's coming in January? We have a few things to consider. And I'm not sure exactly what we should do. So I think we should talk about this in a minute. Okay? But before we get to that, let's go ahead and let's do the rewards for December. So let's do it. First of all,
did he say gifted memberships? I'm pretty sure he did there. Yeah, okay, he did say okay. It wasn't just me, okay.
let's jump to the main page of the channel. All right, let's go to the community tab. And the first thing we'll do is the members only post. All channel members. Hello, members.
Oh, fuck this.
And happy.
Fuck this. I'm going 1.25. Fuck this.
Holidays. This is the thread in which you can nominate games for the upcoming Christmas marathon event. Please note the following criteria. Game must be available digitally on a modern console. Game must... My nose is itching all of a sudden. Ah! As soon as I start typing, my nose was crazy. Ah! Ah! Okay. Game must be fun to play in the first 90 minutes. Since that's...
There's an interesting super chat just came in for Phil Burnell. I'm the guy people think is you. I tried to email you. Can you please show that you are not me? They are ruining my life. Somebody calls themselves Derek Spillner. Now, is this some sort of bizarre sort of fucking whale fanboy at DSP trying to pretend to be somebody that is, you know, down from the rafters under the champions? That's not going to work. Nobody has ever heard of our Derek Spillner in life, so how can somebody ruin Derek Spillner's life if nobody's ever heard of the bastard before? That is not going to fly, Chief. That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. How in the hell is randomly and arbitrarily following an account under the champions called Down from the Rafters affecting his life? It can't, because we tie that account to Phil Bonnell because it is Phil Bonnell's account. We don't go after anyone else, we don't fucking target anyone else, we know that is Phil's account, so we go after Phil and say that's his account. If anything, Phil is ruining that guy's life. He's trying to non-derivative detractors.
I'll be playing on stream. Game does not need to be Christmas themed, but can be. No JRPGs, as I'm currently playing Pokemon and will be playing another one come January. However, Western RPGs, I'll put in parentheses Elder Scrolls, Fallout, etc., are eligible. Okay, and what was it? Wait, wasn't there another one? Oh, that's right. No games that I've already expressed little to no interest in, i.e. Code Vein, Street Fighter V, Catherine, etc., as the idea is to have a good time celebrating the holidays and not torture me. Thanks so very much for your support. The game that is most nominated will be played for sure during the upcoming marathon, tentatively scheduled for Friday, December 23rd. Good luck. So now let me copy that, because some of that I'm going to paste into the open nominations thread as well. Okay, so that's going up right now. That is exclusively for channel members. I just posted it on the main channel page of DSP Gaming's community tab. That is where you can nominate games, all right, if you're a member. But that's a members exclusive, and basically whatever game gets nominated the most in there will absolutely be played during the marathon. We just did that for Halloween, and it was actually Dead by Daylight that made it in as a result of the channel members, okay? Now, let's do a second thread, and this one is a public thread. This is going to say, hello, everyone, and happy holidays. This is the thread where you can nominate games. Please note the following is all the same criteria. Thank you so much. The games that are most nominated will be placed into a final poll on which you will vote to determine which games will be played during the upcoming marathon, tentatively scheduled for the 23rd. Good luck. Okay, so this is the public thread. All right, and this is the one that everyone can post up in, even if you're a member or not. You still have the ability to post. Of course, we're going to have way more people posting in that one, so that one we're going to have to narrow down to a poll, and it'll be a poll to determine the other games that will be played during the Christmas Marathon event, okay? And yes, I am tentatively scheduling the Christmas Marathon event for Friday, the 23rd of December. That is not 100% guaranteed, but that is likely when it's going to be, because here's what I was thinking, all right? Friday, December 23rd, we do the Christmas Marathon where I dress up and drink and we do this variety of games. And then Saturday is Christmas Eve. Well, I don't want to do a whole day of streaming on Christmas Eve. I want to spend some time with my family. So instead what we'll do is we'll do one stream, and that stream will be the WWE 2K22 Christmas Sims, i.e. the return of the King of Christmas tournament. All right? King of Christmas is something that I used to do annually all the time. It's a series of matches where icons from Christmas history and pop culture, such as Frosty the Snowman, the Grinch, Scrooge, Santa, the elves, Jack Frost, just to name a few, would actually face off in fantasy simulation matches in the current WWE game. And there'd be a series of those matches where they would fight in like stipulations, maybe a table match, a falls count anywhere match, a no DQ match, and the winner of each match, because there usually was 4 qualifying matches, would then go to a final ladder match above the ring, which would be Christmas themed, would be the King of Christmas title hanging from the rafters. And you would have to climb a ladder to go up and grab the title, and the winner would become the annual King of Christmas for that year. This is something that I did every year, and it was very successful. People liked it. And then the WWE games fell apart. They just stopped working. One year, if you remember, the created wrestlers would crash the game. You couldn't even set up created wrestler content. And the next year, they canceled the game outright. So finally, this year, it's back. And I'm like, yes, I want to do it this year. So that's what I'm thinking is that Friday, we'll do the Christmas Marathon event while I'll drink and have good gaming fun. And then that Saturday will be the King of Christmas tournament for the half day that I do streaming, and that's it. And then, the second half of that Christmas Eve, I'm off. And then that Sunday for Christmas Day, I'll also be off. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? So if that sounds good to you guys, that's what I'm thinking. All right. So there you go. So now, we discussed the Christmas event. And by the way, I should also call this out. This Wednesday coming up is my day off for the week. On that day, I will decorate the office for Christmas. When I come back on Thursday, which would be December 1st, everything will be Christmas themed. There'll be new Christmas animations on the stream. Everything Christmas. Okay? It's going to be very good. I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Now, what we need to discuss is the members goal for next month. Because starting Thursday, coming up, I want to set up that new members goal and we start working towards it. Like I said, historically, the month of December is the month where I actually get the most amount of support when it comes to gifted subs or memberships. So it would definitely be a great month for that. But the question is, what do we want to do? Now, I've gotten some suggestions already this morning. Someone said, can you react to another This Is How You Don't Play? I mean, I could. The problem is, I had so much trouble with the last one, right? The last one, which was the original This Is How You Don't Play React, fucking Evil AJ tried to pull a fast one. He tried to pull the whole thing off the internet so no one could see it. He tried to claim like I couldn't react to it when in reality, yes, it was fair use and I had absolute right to react to it. The guy's an asshole, okay? So he's allowed to do whatever he wants because it's fair use, but when I go to do it, he's going to pull the rights to do it. Because seriously, we want to talk about a hypocritical piece of shit. His name is Evil AJ. Look him up. His fucking face is in the textbook for it, okay? So it was such a pain in the ass to do that one. In order to react to This Is How You Don't Play, I basically would have to find one where the creator is okay with me reacting to it and isn't going to try to pull any dumb shit, I've heard...
Whoa. So, why okay? No, he said he wasn't okay with you doing it and reacting to it, and he still did it anyway. So why do you need permission from other creators? You ignored Evil Age's wishes and did it anyway because you're a fucking cunt. So why... No. Blanket ban outright. Outsider and everyone else and, everyone else. Just say no. Just say no. If Phil asks you, just say no. I don't want you to react to my content that I edited and made. Just let him see how he fucking deals with that. Just say no to him. Other people can, but not him. They don't, you don't want him to react to it. Just fucking say no. And yeah, that's hateful source. We'll count that as hateful source because he's been an arsehole.
Of some interesting people who have done This Is How You Don't Play over the years, I heard one person, Sebastopol Queen, I believe was one person who used to do it, and another person is Outsider. And I think those are the two people who over the years became known as the top people to make This Is How You Don't Play videos. And I think both of them have made them for things like FromSoft games. Like, I probably would really enjoy to watch a FromSoft This Is How You Don't Play. I'd probably have a good time with it. Again, as long as it's not something that's malicious. Like, if they start showing video comments that are insanely insulting and racist and fucked up, I can't do that. It has to be all about, making fun of me and my gameplay, right? But the question is, are these people who are going to allow me to do it, right? Here's the thing. I've always allowed everyone out there to always make these. I've never stopped a single person.
What? You tried your absolute best to get it stopped. No. No! Oh my fucking god! No! No, I can't. That's incredible. That's just an absolute fucking blatant lie. You fucking wanted Evil AJ locked up from fucking getting the white coats to grab and all that shit. You were desperate to get this fucking shut down. No, let me hear you fucking say that lie one more time.
Right? But the question is, are these people who are going to allow me to do it? Right? Here's the thing. I've always allowed everyone out there to always make these.
I've always allowed everyone to always make these. Bullshit, you had nothing to do with it, Phil. Your ass had nothing to do with these getting made. There's no, outside of Insubastable Queen or whatever and everyone else in Evo, they didn't wait for Phil's permission to say, I allow, you're permitted to make these, you have my approval. No, fuck off, they just done it anyway because they fucking could, and you fucking couldn't do a damn thing about it.
I've never stopped a single person. I've never tried to take down attempt or anything like that.
Yes, you fucking have. Yes, you fucking have. Oh, fuck, I wish Evil AJ was here right now just to fucking yell at him.
Though people claim they do, or that I did, I never did. Anyone who tried it was not me. It was someone impersonating me or someone trying to do it on my...
You claimed before, you couldn't even mind, you couldn't even remember if you had done it before. You said this before you reacted to Evil AJ's one, you said before you couldn't even remember if you had actually tried to get it done or not. You were not sure before. All of a sudden you are fucking sure. No, Phil. You were not sure if you tried to get it taken down before or not. You admitted this before already. You're fucking trying to retcon the past. The fact of the matter is you did try and get it taken down. Your ass was unsuccessful.
On behalf, even though they didn't have permission, I've absolutely never tried to take down This Is How You Don't Play. All right? So, I guess the question is, what do you guys think? I need your feedback. And do any of you know these people? Could anyone kind of go out and reach out to them and say, hey, DSP is interested in maybe doing a react to...
You reach out to them. Why is it onus on your audience to... No, you fucking want their permission. You be a big boy and ask them yourself. You fucking lazy piece of shit. It is not on your fucking audience responsibility to ask them for you, on your behalf. You fucking want this, you fucking go out and try and get it done.
To another This Is How You Don't Play, your name came up because you're one of the most notable people who did it, but would you allow them to do it, or are you going to give them a hard time? Because if immediately, I'll tell you right now, if they say we're going to give them a hard time, fuck it. I'm just not going to do it anymore. It's not worth it. It's just not. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the bullshit we went through over the summer with Evil AJ to do it. I'd rather just say fuck this and never do it than have to deal with this kiddie shit. As I told you guys recently, all right? I turned 40 years old this year, all right? I don't have time for this bullshit anymore. I'm getting older. I'm getting, I just don't care. I'm on my street.
I legit just want to fuck off. I don't want to fucking... I can't stand this cunt tonight. He is annoying the ever-living shit out of me tonight. I genuinely just want to fuck off and just say, okay, fuck Bingo, this guy's annoying me. This is so annoying. To have to endure this goddamn moron and all this fucking bullshit. I genuinely just want to just say fuck it, but isn't that a strong Bingo card? The Bingo will keep me going, but Phil has been incredibly obnoxious and hypocritical tonight.
Seems to have a good time with you guys and chill and have fun. I'm not here to deal with these kiddie drama bullshit. So if these people are going to make kiddie drama for us, then I want nothing to do with them. All right? So, if anyone knows, by all means, let me know. And I'm saying it publicly now. Yeah, I'm interested. If people out there who made notable This Is How You Don't Plays would grant me permission to do a react to one of them in the month of January, if we hit a goal for this month, okay, then I'd like to do it. But I'm not going to bend over backwards. I'm not going to deal with drama and bullshit. If someone wants to reach out...
Bend over backwards? You're not even bothering to fucking ask them yourself. You're not going to bend over fucking backwards. You're fucking trying to fucking send your audience to ask them on your behalf because you're too fucking lazy.
Right? See, Steven Seagal says, well, it's your content. You're right. You're literally correct. It is my content. I do have the legal right to react to it. That doesn't mean that someone's not going to be a dickhead and hit me with false strikes and claims and shit that's going to fuck up the channel. So I need to get someone's buy-in ahead of time that they say, no, you have permission to do it. That way I have a leg to stand on if any funny business happens later. Okay? There you go. Anyway, so that's one idea. That's just one idea. That's not what we have to do. That's just one idea. So if we did, what else would you guys like to see in January as a reward for a member's goal in December?
So here's my take on this. Phil recently reacted to advertisements from the 70s and 80s and 90s, whatever. He didn't make that content. That was someone else's content. Because this is actually why he chose to, react to old advertisements, because he was worried he was going to get chased and hounded by these companies if he reacted to newer adverts. He was absolutely desperate to not get hounded by anyone. He was like, oh shit, I reacted to current advertisements and I got copyright struck at the ass. Or no. This guy is an absolute fucking coward and a fucking hypocrite to match. He can react to other people's shit. No consequences, no questions asked. But no, it's just, Jesus fucking Christ. He's so, Just do it for the bingo. It's a strong card. It's a strong bingo card. We might get a fucking winner tonight. Just do it for the fucking bingo. Hopefully it's worth it.
December. All right. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. All right. Let's hash it out. So that way we can, when come Thursday when we set up the new goal, it's something that's fun and obtainable and interesting and it's doable. All right. I can't react to a movie. You guys know that's not possible. Copyright issues. Cooking with the King and Queen. I mean, that's been off the table for a million years. I don't even have a way to film in my kitchen. Viewer's choice event. That could be possible.
How do you not have a way to fucking film in your kitchen? You have a tripod. You're fucking literally staring at a tripod right now as you do this fucking thing. You have many methods to fucking do this. So it doesn't have to be a live stream. Just record it separately. Just fucking. No, I was going to say about in his day off, but he doesn't cook in his day off, does he? He just fucking sits there on his ass, waits for fucking DoorDash to come. Jesus Christ, man. Purely cooking with the king and queen. Jesus Christ. What's fucking cat going to burn next?
We have not done a viewer's choice in many moons. What is viewer's choice? Viewer's choice means that if we hit the goal, you guys nominate and vote on a game, and whatever wins is a game we actually do a playthrough of. Now, in the past, viewer's choice usually ends up being something that's fringe that I never would normally play of my own. So, for example, the entire Yakuza series, the only reason I ever checked it out was because of viewer's choice. The Persona series, that was viewer's choice. Then we've had some classics like Super Mario Sunshine, the Crash Bandicoot, the Spyro the Dragon series. But then we've had some pretty epic playthroughs like the Fallout New Vegas playthrough I did 2 years ago. That was viewer's choice. So we've had some really interesting playthroughs that have happened as a result of viewer's choice. But the last few times that we tried to do it, people weren't too interested in it and we didn't hit the goals. I'm serious. Like there was like 2 times where we did viewer's choice in the last couple of years, and each time I did it, we did not hit the members goal for the month. So I'm curious, is it something that would actually motivate someone to become a member, or is it really not? You know, I don't know. Do you guys want me to react to something else? All right, I don't know. I need your feedback. I need your input. Okay. Darth Goldbach says, can you not see the community tab on mobile? You cannot see the community tab if you're looking at a channel on the standard mobile browser version. If you use the YouTube app and you go to a channel, the community tab is there. And then you can actually read and post and do everything. You have to use the YouTube app. I know that sounds stupid because it is. Over a decade ago, YouTube claimed they were redesigning the site to be used flawlessly on mobile devices. They did not. They lied. It still doesn't work on mobile. Most things don't work on mobile. I'm serious. You have to use the app to have all the features back. So, maybe react to another Wings or Boogie documentary. I mean, we could do that. You know, there's many different documentaries out there. There was the second Wings of Redemption documentary that we never...
How about you fucking react to Secret Limited's WWE Champions video and try your best to actually debunk the claims made in it, the overwhelming evidence pointing towards you being the person behind the account. Nah, he's too much of a fucking spineless bitch to fucking try and debunk that. He just fucking puts his head in the sand and screams, no, it's not me, without trying to prove anything otherwise.
Ever reacted to? There are, you know, documentaries out there about Boogie and about others, you know. Definitely, we could do something like that. I don't know what you guys want. No community tab on the iPad app. That's false. I have the YouTube app right now on my iPhone, and there's a community tab on everyone's channel. Just go to the YouTube channel directly, and then there's the whole thing. It's everything. It's like videos, live, shorts, community, about. They're all right there. You can click on it. That's false, what you're saying. How dare you? React to Road Rage. React to the Crowbcat. Is it Crowbcat or Crowbcat? FGC video. I could react to some stuff. Again, I would have to basically get permission or try to get permission. Groby Cat, I don't know. He's pretty big. I don't know if he would really care, you know, about me reacting or not. You know, his videos usually get millions of views, but they're good stuff. They're funny as hell. Excuse me. QD posts aren't currently available on this device. You're on the iPad Pro. Hold on. Right now, I'm in the YouTube app on my iPhone. Okay. I'll click on anyone's channel. Let's see. I'll click on this random channel right here. I click on the channel. There it is. Community. I click on it, and there it is. It works. So it must be you might be using an outdated version of the app, or maybe the app on iPad is shit. I don't know. But on iPhone, it works easily. You would think that the iPad app would be the same as the iPhone app, but maybe it's not. It works for me. Who the hell still uses an iPad? It's outdated, isn't it? I had an iPad like a decade ago. Anyway. So anyway, there you go, guys. That's what's going on. I mean, that's some pretty good stuff, right? That's some pretty good stuff going on. I'm excited.
Hold on a second. Is he fucking claiming that, you know, hold on. Who the hell uses an iPad? Isn't that outdated? This is a kind of motherfucker that has like a fucking, you know, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old fucking iPhone. It never bores his arse to try and upgrade the goddamn thing because he doesn't fucking want to go through the hassle of trying to update everything on his goddamn phone because he plays WWE Champions in it primarily. Yeah, there's no way. Phil's phone is like 7 years fucking old and he's fucking bitching about people using iPads because it's outdated.
For the future. I hope you guys are too. So I got a Christmas event going. You guys are going to start nominating, right? We got the decorations that are going to be coming within the next week. This week we're going to brainstorm on what the next event will be, right? We'll do that. We actually came up with a good idea maybe for February's event, a Super Bowl event, which would be pretty cool. Like Super Bowl ad reacting, me dressing up for the Super Bowl, right? That'd be fun. We're getting some good ideas. I like this. I like having a nice podcast. It's productive, interesting podcast talking about the future, right? Project Hail Mary says I can confirm it doesn't work on an iPad. Wow. All right, so here's what you do. You take your iPad and you throw it right in the trash and you go buy something that works. Because it's ridiculous. I used to do stuff on iPad, like I said, 10 years ago. I used to play Injustice. There was an Injustice mobile app game where it was like swiping and tapping to fight. It was a fighting game where you tap and swipe. That was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun game. The graphics were actually not bad for like a mobile game. And it had all the music from the official fighting game when it had come out. So it was really fun. But then basically, the problem with the iPad is within 2-3 years, the thing's so outdated that you can't even really do anything on it anymore. Like I had my iPad for like 2-3 years and then everything on it ran like shit. So I stopped using it and then I moved and it literally sat in a drawer like forever. Like it doesn't, I used it like 1 more year after I moved and I just retired it and never used it ever again. You know? Oh yeah? Darth Goldbox said I did all my college on my iPad. It was easier to carry in a city than a computer. I got so much use out of it. That's cool. That's cool to hear. Probably for like basic internet use, productivity stuff, you know, school stuff. It's probably not that bad. It's probably when you go to games and video editing and stuff, it's probably terrible, right? Anyway, why didn't I sell it? Because by the time that I was going to get rid of it, it wasn't worth anything anymore. And by the way, it doesn't even work anymore. Like, I can't even turn it on. It's fucked up. It's like bricked, so it's a piece of shit. Okay, anyway, well, now we're getting distracted talking about old 10-year-old iPads. So that's what's going up there. Let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. All right, and then I guess what we'll do is we'll do some shout-outs, we'll do some Q&A, all that as usual. So today, we return to Pokemon Scarlet. I'm very excited to return to Pokemon Scarlet today. Why? Well, number one, because when we played it the last couple of times, it was super fun. We had fun interactions. We had fun gameplay. You guys were helping me to understand the new systems and everything, and I had a great time with it. I really like the Pokemon playthroughs we do because they're very interactive and they're super fun. And I'm very happy you guys convinced me to play this over Evil West because already the first 2 streams were great. Yes, the game looks like shit. It absolutely does. But it plays fine. You know what I mean? Like, the gameplay elements are fun and what you would expect from Pokemon. So I'm having a great time with it, and I'm looking forward to more. Also, during the Pokemon playthrough, if we hit the tips goal of $100 on a stream, I will always wear the ridiculous Pikachu hat with his 2 dangling Pokeballs. How nice, right? So that's eligible for today. And remember, if you tip $25 or more, but if you tip $25, you can name a Pokemon in the playthrough. Now, I've not gotten any tips over the course of this week in between streams like I did last time. There's tons of Pokemon I've caught that could be named. And what I told you guys is if you do name a Pokemon, I'll make an effort to keep them in the party, at least for the immediate future, and try to use those Pokemon a little bit. But I get the feeling, you know, you can't keep them forever, especially with the amount of Pokemon we'll be catching each stream. You know, but I'll make an honest effort to play with them and see what kind of gameplay elements they have if you do choose to name a Pokemon in my playthrough. And keep in mind, if you name a Pokemon, that Pokemon's name permanently stays that. It's never going to change.
That is a double bingo. He'll make an honest effort, he says, so that's a double bingo. Fantastic stuff indeed. This is a very strong bingo card, I'm not going to lie. We were very close to dead air, but I chose not to do it because Phil was actually mumbling. Dead air almost happened when he was going up to kind of turn his console on and open up the blind as well. But he was constantly fucking mumbling as well, you know what I mean? So, but when it comes to Q&A time, that's a great time to get, you know, dead air. It's not unusual for Phil to do dead air during Q&A, where he's just scanning his chat looking for something to answer.
Change. However, people need to get the right impression. When you're going to name a Pokemon, you can't name it something offensive. You can't name it the name of another content creator and it's insulting, like naming a Snorlax a name of someone you think is fucking fat or something like that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that shit, all right? I'm not going to be toxic to other people. It's supposed to be chill fun. It's supposed to be having a good time with the game. It's not supposed to be being a dick to people, okay?
So I guess naming Snorlax, you know, cat or something, is that the question?
So, Yes, I am excited for this today. We actually just hit the open world and started catching Pokemon. So I believe we went west of the school, and I believe west of the school is a few gyms and things. So we're going to keep exploring today. That's actually where we're going to pick up the playthrough, is just open world exploring, catching, and doing stuff, and then seeing where we end up. If we end up in another town, or if we end up in a gym, or wherever we end up, I don't know where we're going to end up today. That's the beauty of an open world Pokemon game like Scarlet, right? Can we name a Pikachu DSP? Yeah, you could do that. I don't care. Yes. See, that's the thing. You want to make fun of me? That's one thing. You want to make fun of other people? That's not fair. They're not here to defend themselves. They're not part of my streams. Why are we going to insult other content creators and stuff? We're not going to do that. Okay? Okay, so that's the fun. Open world exploration, fun, catching Pokemon, naming Pokemon, see if we end up at a gym or wherever we end up today, wherever the game may take us. That's the beauty of Pokemon Scarlet. It's going to be a fun, interactive stream today. Okay? Later tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Now, last time around, I started using an assault rifle called, or battle rifle called the F-Tac, and it's really good. It's single shot, but it's very damaging and accurate. I'm getting a lot of headshots with this gun, more so than any other gun so far. I like it. I want to keep playing. I want to keep unlocking attachments for this weapon, okay? So that's what we're doing tonight. For those of you who are all pumped, when's Warzone, where's Warzone? I swear to you, I will play Warzone. But I'm having fun with the multiplayer, and now I might have actually found the weapon that I may be keeping. I'm not sure. Allow me to play with it a little bit and have some fun tonight. You know, whenever I play Modern Warfare, there's a lot of swearing. There's a lot of frustration about the online play. So if you're all around about that rage and everything, join me tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, we will continue on with God of War Ragnarok on the first stream, and then we will continue on with Sonic Frontiers on the late stream. Now, I've got some stuff to say about both games, all right? God of War Ragnarok continues to be good. Yesterday, we actually did an entire stream of side content, a lot of exploration, a lot of combat and challenging fun puzzles. And there was actually an entire optional side quest line for Freya, learning all about her past, of how she got married to Odin, and how eventually she was betrayed by the gods, and all of that stuff. It was really good. It had incredibly low attendance. And it's actually, I'm not exaggerating. Right now, God of War Ragnarok is the least attended stream that I've had in the last several weeks.
Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. By the way, he says, I'm not exaggerating. That's the same as no exaggeration. It's definitely the same. But big fucking deal, Phil. Boo fuckity who. It's your own goddamn fault for playing the game at a goddamn snail's pace. A lot of people try to play the game pretty much every single day for their audience, you know, because it was a big game. It was one of the biggest games of the year. But you, with your fucking business model, you fucking end up playing games where it's like, you know, people are fucking fed up with it. It's like they moved on to the next thing, essentially. Regardless of how good a fucking game it is, the fact of the matter is that people have already played it and got their fill of God of War and have essentially kind of moved on. And by the time you get to fucking Warzone 2, people will probably not be as interested in that when you get to it finally, even though all the hype for it is kind of now, because it just fucking got released. You are your own worst enemy, Phil. This is all down to you, Phil, and your own scheduling. It's all because of you. You're the master of your own fate too. You decided what games to fucking play on what certain day. You could have fucking just done a God of War week and just embraced it. Like you did for a fucking Street Fighter 6 beta. Could you fucking spent all weekend playing that before? Nah, you chose not to. You chose not to. And it's your own goddamn fault.
I don't know why. I like the game. The game is absolutely a Game of the Year contender, if not going to be my Game of the Year, depending on how good it is, you know, throughout. I'm loving every moment I play it. All right, and I can't wait for more, right? I can't. Now, maybe it's that a lot of you are playing God of War, and therefore you don't want to come to the streams to get spoiled. And that I can understand, except the game's over 2 weeks old, and I'm only 20 hours in, while most of you already beat it, right? So, that's a little confusing. That doesn't seem to make sense.
Look at him trying to find a fucking reason, some sort of tangible, plausible explanation as to why nobody would turn up for this precious God of War stream. Maybe it's because you're a boring bastard and you fucking prioritise side content for that particular fucking stream. Phil got about 60 odd, 70 odd bucks, I think, for God of War last night. I'll say yesterday, you know, anyway. I don't think this is updated yet. Piece has not updated this yet. Fair enough, he's a busy boy. He'll update it later on because I know he's streaming. But I believe it was like 60 odd, 70 odd bucks that Phil got for the day stream of God of War. Sonic Frontiers did hit $100 though. I know that much. So overall, Phil got like $170 odd in tips for the day, which is a good return for him, for sure. A lot better than fucking what happened to him on a Black Friday show, where he only got $117 in tips for him reacting all fucking day to content. So, there you go, you see, it is what it is. But yeah. Phil got like 170 odd bucks overall, 100 or something like that, for tips at all, tips in general yesterday, so. It was overall a decent day for it.
One thing I would say is possibly a lot of you were so hyped for this game that as soon as it came out, you either played it for yourself or you watched someone else play it right away. And now that it's 2 weeks later and I'm only about just under halfway into it, you know, you're already done with it. If that's the case, I hear you. But at the same time, understand that if I had played this game hardcore for a week and a half when it came out, that would have upset a lot of people. People would have been like, man, you're really neglecting all the other games, and what are you doing? You're supposed to be a variety content creator. Why are you literally ignoring all the other games around you just to focus in on this one? So it's kind of like this was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. And quite frankly...
But Phil, when's the last time you dedicated, like, 4 or 5 straight streams back-to-back to the one game? Street Fighter was let's put it, and that was a very successful time for you. That weekend, you gained a whole lot of legitimate subscribers to your channel. You're a part of Street Fighter 6 Beta. You actually had genuine people fucking subscribing to us. That was not really nothing to do with artificial fucking growth in that example anyway, because you actually had people that actually genuinely seemed interested in subscribing to you because you were playing the beta of a fucking Street Fighter 6 game, and you were playing it consistently and regularly. There's nothing wrong with being a variety content streamer person guy like you are, but also fucking dedicating some time specifically to some special games. God of War seems like one of those games that's going to be special enough to dedicate some time back to back consistently when it fucking first comes out to get the most out of it, because that's when the most excitement is for that game, you know, because it just came out and people are hyped for it, whatever. You fucking waited like 2 or 3 weeks and you barely fucking made a dent in the game. You're fucking like, you're not even halfway through the game, I think. You're your own worst enemy, Phil. This is all on you. Just fucking bite the bullet and just fucking say the next big AAA hype release that comes out, Phil. Just dedicate like the first maybe 4 entire days, or maybe 5. Who knows? Fuck it. Dedicate the first several fucking days just to get into the game. However long it fucking takes you. I'm not saying just fucking do nothing else until you finish it, but I'm just saying like just the first like 3 or 4 whole days maybe just dedicate to the fucking game. Just, blitz. Just fucking go for it. Just capitalise on the hype while it's still fresh for everyone.
This is exactly what happened when I played God of War 2018. I distinctly remember during that playthrough, okay, whenever I played the game, right, it would be a slower stream, and I would ask everyone what's going on, and there was never really a consensus on that. At that point, people were like, maybe it's just because it's a new release game, it's so hot, everyone wants to play it. But the funny part is I've played other new release games and I'm getting better attendance. It doesn't seem to make sense. There's no consistency to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess what it is there's certain games that people just like watching me play live, and there's others that they don't. I don't know. Overall, that playthrough is actually on demand. It's one of the best playthroughs I've done in months. Now, keep in mind, there wasn't many high-profile playthroughs that I did for a very long time there. If you compare it to all the other playthroughs that I've been doing, in some cases it's doubling, sometimes tripling the views. And that's on demand. So maybe this is just a playthrough that's destined to be really have a good following and a good viewer base on demand, but not live on stream. I don't know. Personally, I'm still enjoying it, and I want to keep playing it. I'm not going to stop. We're only about halfway through. We still got like another 20 to 30 hours of this game to go, and I'm going to play it at my own pace. It's going to be balanced with everything else new coming up in the next month. Okay? So, there you go. Now, Sonic Frontiers. Oh, brother. Like, anything that could have gone wrong last night with Sonic Frontiers did go wrong. First of all, as I started to play the game last night, my internet started crapping out. And there was nothing I could do about it. You could definitely tell there was something with the lines or something out there, because it wasn't like a DDoS attack. It was like, oh, maximum, speed, and then all of a sudden, down to the red, internet dropping out. Then it was yellow in the middle. Then it was green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, and it was all over the place for like 20 minutes. So people were trying to watch the stream, and the stream was going up and down, and it looked like shit, okay? Now, in addition to that, the game got very frustrating last night because we hit the fourth world, which technically isn't even a real numbered world in the game. It's a world where you just climb 6 platforming challenge towers, and at the top of each one, you get a giant piece of story exposition in a cutscene. This part of the game is obviously unfinished. You could tell this part of the game was supposed to be something different, and for some reason, they even ran out of time, or they were rushing to try to get this wedged into the game, and it's out of place. It doesn't make sense. It's like they're rushing all the story at one time. It's really sad. It is. It's like, damn, this could have been a lot better. Now, in addition to that, after I beat those 6 challenge towers that were very frustrating and poorly designed, in my opinion, then you get to the final world, and the final world is terrible. It's literally all the same shit you've already done. There's literally nothing new except some of the new, bosses that you fight, the mini bosses, and they suck. The bosses legit suck. They're not interesting. They're very tedious and boring to fight. which sucks. It's the final stage. You want something better, and it's actually the worst in the game, in my opinion. The actual challenge stages, which are supposed to be the retro stages that you're playing from other games to earn the keys to unlock Chaos Emeralds, also suck. The cameras are bad. The controls are bad and kind of wonky. It's too difficult to earn keys from them. You know, I did a bunch of them for several minutes, 10, 12, 15 minutes, and I only learned 2 keys. Like, what do you want me to do? Sit here for an hour and replay it 700 times to get 3 or 4 keys? Fuck this. But the problem is now the game has become this slog, this really annoying grind, where it looks like every time I play it, I'm going to have to just focus so much on this shitty, grindy, collect heart tokens, do the challenge stages, get keys, unlock a Chaos Emerald, do a shitty minigame. It's bad now. You know, up to this point, it wasn't so bad. The final world, in my opinion, is actually the worst part of the game. And the problem is that's where we are. That's what we got to do next time I play it. It's just the final world. So, you know, when I play it again Tuesday night, Monday night, expect frustration, expect boredom, expect, you know, me yelling and complaining, because it's just not good. Okay. Now, on top of all of that, all right, on top of all of that happening last night, one of the videos corrupted. The first video corrupted and I couldn't upload it. So now, when I actually went to archive the stream, because I have a stream that I archive every day, just in case something like that happens, I can rip the raw video out of the archive stream and still get it on YouTube. Guess what? The archive stream was messed up because of the internet issues. So what happened was those 15 minutes of internet issues aren't in the archive stream at all. It picks up on like tower 3 or 4, missing the whole first 3 towers and all those key cutscenes. And there's nothing I can do about it. The archive video is corrupted and glitched, and you know, those the stream archive was fucked up.
I hope somebody suggests to him, why don't you fucking borrow like a detractor Restream archive, like raw DSP. It'd be funny as hell if somebody suggested that to him, and I'd be like, that's actually a good idea, but I need to ask permission first. Because, I mean, raw DSP also would have been fine then, because their internet's fine, you know, because obviously they're just fucking watching Phil's perspective, so they're just seeing what Phil, you know, broadcasted essentially.
So all I could do is put up from the archive basically like tower 3, 4, and that's just, you missed 2 or 3 cutscenes and critical elements of the game if you were watching the playthrough, and I can't fix it. That sucks ass. You know, that was like a worst of all situations. The stream internet glitches, fucking up the archive stream and making the stream look like shit to everyone there live. The game is sucking at the end of the game anyway on top of that. And then to compound the issue,
raw DSP went down because of this. Did it really? How the fuck would that happen? Or would it be because Phil's internet was fucked up and he technically wasn't streaming? They had nothing to restream, so it may have just fucked up the raw DSP thing. I don't know.
The video corrupts. So it's kind of like, Jesus, it's like everything, right? Everything going bad all at once. The good news is we're almost done. We're in the final world. And once this final world is done, that's the conclusion of the game. We can wrap it up in time for Callisto Protocol coming out on Friday. Brand new game. I'm excited for that, obviously. It's actually one of my most anticipated games of the year. I cannot wait to start playing Callisto Protocol with you all on Friday. So for me, it's like, I want to keep playing Sonic, but man, I'm actually dreading it at the same time. Because it seems like this final world is the worst in the game. They fucked it up, you know? And I apologize if you're watching the playthrough on demand and it looks like shit, that part's all fucked up. There's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could fix it, but the archive's damaged. Okay? So there you go. So tomorrow, God of War Ragnarok and more Sonic Frontiers, and then Tuesday is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, and it'll be more Pokemon Scarlet and more Modern Warfare 2. Okay? Wednesday, I'm off. On Wednesday, I'll be setting up the office for Christmas decorations, and all the Christmas animations will be in effect. So when I return on Thursday, it'll be Christmas Palooza here on the stream. Now, on Thursday, the schedule is determined directly on what happens this week. My goal is to complete Sonic Frontiers, all right, on Thursday if it's not done yet. I have to finish the game. That way I can put Callisto Protocol into the rotation. So whether or not Sonic Frontiers ends up being the earlier stream or the later stream, I'm not sure. It really depends on the progress that we maybe make tomorrow night on the late stream. We'll see. But definitely there'll be Sonic finishing, and I'll pair it with something else. I don't know if it'll be Pokemon or God of War or Modern Warfare. We'll figure that out. And then, yes, Friday is the premiere of Callisto Protocol, which I'm very excited for. I might even play it all day long because I'm that hyped for it. You know, Callisto Protocol is probably going to be a significantly good game. The spiritual successor to Dead Space, from the makers of Dead Space. I don't see how you can go wrong. And all signs are pointing to the fact this game is going to be quite good. So I am pumped for this game this Friday. Now, is there potential that I will play more new games this month? Yes. Is it set in stone? No. Is there potential that later on in the month, as we finish up a lot of these playthroughs, I will start up ones that I missed, like Mario plus Rabbids, or Evil West, or something else that we skip? Yes. Is it set in stone? No. Let's see how the month goes. Let's focus in on the games I'm more interested in first. Once those are done, then we can move on and get back to other stuff that I missed out on or whatever. Okay? Cool? Woo! It's exhausting talking about that schedule. There's a lot to talk about, right? You know what? I'd like to see if I can open my blinds. I want to see what it looks like outside, but if there's sun, I can't. Let me take a quick look out there. All right? Let's take a quick look.
There's your dead air. Absolutely dead air. There you fucking go. Now, Phil, just look at that window, stare into the sun, and then fucking throw yourself through the goddamn window, you fucking arsehole.
How does that look? Not so bad. I look a little different. Whenever there's natural light.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Bruh. The camera goes a little weird. I think I look alright. I look a little pink, but I guess it's alright. I want to get some natural light in here today if I can. If the sun comes out, though, then I gotta close it again. Okay. Too bright? Now people are saying that's way too bright. Alright, hold on. You're right. That better? Now I look too pale. I look like a vampire. I look like a Blah! I am Count Banel. I've come to suck the blood. The wolf, the children.
You've not come to suck blood. You just come to suck. Because that's what you do. You're sucking at this fucking job right now.
Of the night. Okay, enough of that. A little bit more pink. And a little bit more saturation. A little bit less saturation. How's that? Looks exactly the same, doesn't it? Okay. I don't know why I bothered with that. Okay, so, now, what have we done? We've covered almost everything. I think what we should do now is do some shout-outs. And then after the shout-outs, we would do some Q&A. Right? Sound good? All right, shout-outs. On the YouTube side of things, we have one shout-out to do. It is from Derek Spillner, who had a $5 super chat. He says, I'm the guy people think is you. I tried to email you. Can you show that you are not me? They're ruining my life. Huh? When did you try to email me? I didn't get anything from a Derek saying that people think I'm you. No, I never saw that.
Damn it. Just say what you're talking about. There's a perfect chance for you to say it.
I don't have an email. So I'm sorry. If people think that you're me, that's a horrible fate. It's a curse you don't deserve. And I'm very sorry for your loss. All right? However, thanks so much for the super chat. Very nice. Thank you, Derek, for the super chat and the support. Obviously, you support the channel if you just did a super chat, right? So thank you very much for that. I'm sorry for your hardship, but I'm grateful for your contribution. All right, let's continue. On the tip side of things, we have several tips to shout out today. Our first tip of the day, hold on, is a $2 tip from Wings of Redemption. It says you should do the one chip challenge, make it happen, pimp. No, I don't do stunts. That's the one that I'm definitely not doing. I'm not doing stupid. Oh, the sun is coming out. Are you serious? The sun just started coming out. Well, I might have to close the blinds before we start with gameplay. I don't do silly stunts. For me, I'm supposed to be, someone who is a content creator who is trying to have good, meaningful content with you guys, right? I'm trying to have fun discussion.
Yeah, but not fucking meaningful content with them, though. You're not going to fucking play games with them because that's not fucking meaningful to you, Phil. It's not meaningful to you whatsoever to fucking play games, these fucking audience members, your fucking memberships, whatever. None of them get to fucking play with a fucking idol, Phil Burnell, in the fucking video game land because you won't allow it, because you don't get enough money for that fucking shit happening. Nah. Meaningful content to you, it's just you just sitting in your arse playing games purely where they tell you how to fucking play the goddamn game and them giving you a lot of money in the fucking process. To you, that's what fucking meaningful content is. Little bitch.
I'm trying to seriously do playthroughs, brainstorming of ideas like, oh, let's do a new React event that's meaningful or something. That's different. Me eating disgusting food that's going to make me vomit all over the place. That's not funny. It's not good. I'm also 40 years old. I shouldn't be putting shitty stuff into my stomach as it is. I just ate McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. You're showing how much a fucking hypocrite you are. You're fucking stuck your fucking fat wee face with 3 different fucking burgers from McDonald's, you fucking arsehole. The hypocrisy is unreal with this guy.
2 days ago, and I paid for it. Remember I told you how many times I used the fucking bathroom because I ate McDonald's? Can you imagine if I ate something like that, and here I am, like, I probably go to the hospital. All right? So, no, I'm not doing that. It's a dumb idea anyway. Absolutely not. Okay? Now.
Has anyone ever been hospitalized by eating the one chip challenge? I don't think they have. I'm not aware of anyone having to go to hospital because of the one chip challenge. Oh, they actually have, Quasar says. Pardon me. BST thinks the little girls might have been deadly diarrhea. Jesus, man. Has any 40-year-old men been hospitalised with a one-chip challenge? I should make it clear. Has any 40-year-old grown-ass adult men who are supposedly healthy in the prime of their life, whatever, have they ever been hospitalised with a one-chip challenge?
I received a $4.20 tip from Only Use Me Blade, saying Wings is going to fight Boogie for $100,000. Will you do YouTube boxing and drink Jaeger for the Christmas special? No, I don't do stupid stuff. Like I literally just said. Only Use Me Blade. This is not Only Use Me Blade, by the way. Only Use Me. Okay, not the real one anyway. I literally just said I do not do stupid stunts. I'm not.
What do you mean it's not a real one? How do you know it's not a fucking real one, Phil? Oh yeah, because you see everyone's email addresses and you know it's not the fucking same email address he usually uses. Way to fucking out him out, so whatever. Just you fucking. I love it, Phil's fucking hypocrisy. I don't get your personal information. Your email address when you fucking tip him is very personal fucking information.
Doing that dumb, lowest common denominator, idiotic drama content for YouTube popularity.
BankLeak says at least three California students were hospitalised this month after participating in the One Chip Challenge, which requires people to eat a chip spiced with the world's hottest peppers. I guess I just didn't agree with them. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know if I would do it personally. I mean, for charity, I guess, I don't know, it's bizarre. SCP Sophie says you should check out Johnny Scoville H, so he can eat 10 one chips and not bat an eye. Some people are just fucking built different, man. Fuck me.
The answer is no. Will I drink Jaeger on Christmas? I don't know. I have to see what they got, because now that we've locked into the Christmas event, I can actually start to plan for it. So I want to see what they've got. You know, at the liquor store for like, let's see. What was I going to say? Now I'm confused. I got distracted. Oh, I go to the liquor store and see what they got. Usually they have some nice Christmas or holiday themed stuff. That's fun, you know. I don't know if I'll get eggnog. I get eggnog every year, so I don't know if I want to do eggnog again. I'm kind of thinking of getting away from eggnog. And I don't know if I get a holiday ale, just get like one beer. But I'm thinking, what else do they have? You know, do they have flavored liquor that's supposed to be Christmas themed? Maybe a cinnamon liquor. Maybe like last year it was supposed to be like an apple and something else, and it ended up being cinnamon. I was like, why is it cinnamon? It said it was apple. It didn't taste right. So I guess we gotta see what they got. Maybe they have peppermint. I like peppermint. Maybe they have like a mint liquor or something like that. Jaeger is not necessarily Christmas, just so you know. It's not even close. So I don't know why you keep suggesting Jaeger. I guess we'll see. I want to see what they got. I'll have to go to the... Whoa! Then Ghost went in front of the camera and changed the focus. Did you see that? I'll have to see what they got at the liquor store. All right, and go from there. Do I like eggnog? I do like eggnog. Although, here's the thing about eggnog, all right? If it's like late night and you want like a dessert drink, you know? End of the day, you want a little bit of a buzz. You're feeling like a dessert. You have a cup of eggnog. Eggnog is not something you drink for like... to drink. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times when you want to drink to get a nice buzz going or whatever. Eggnog is too thick, it's too creamy, and you have to drink at least like 2 cups of it to really get a buzz going. It's like, dude, how many calories is that? It's like drinking 2 milkshakes.
He said, dude, that's another double bingo for us guys. Fucking hurry for that. Finally said, dude. We are 4 away from a full house. Sadly, Phil is not snorting up a storm today, and he's only got 50 likes on his stream, so it looks like there's going to be no free spaces. So we're going to have to rely on Phil saying those free things and him having a dumb close-up as well. Good fucking luck to that to happen. It could happen still, who knows?
Right? To get anything out of it. You know, same thing, listen, I love like Bailey's Irish Cream and stuff like that, but you've got to end up, like you drink one, you start to feel a good buzz, you know, like it's like drinking like super duper thick calorie sugar, you know. When I was younger, it was a little better. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing I don't like it that much. Like, for example, the eggnog that I drank, or that I had last year for Christmas, I had like 1 cup of it during the marathon. It sat in my refrigerator for like 6 months. And then I drank some of it, I dumped the rest. I was like, I'm not gonna have this in there forever. But I think...
Whoa. 6 months? That shit sat in there for 6 months. How often are you in your fucking fridge to fucking go into it for things you need? This shows you how often he orders out for DoorDash, when he barely checks his fucking fridge for things that need to get fucking thrown out. That shows you how often this person is actually requiring things from their fridge or whatever, freezer, to actually cook things in a goddamn house. The main majority of their meals are ordered out and they arrive in containers. This is why Phil has so much trash that he has to go to a dump for all the time, because he just has so much fucking trash built up from all his fucking, delivery bags and fucking containers of food arrives and all that shit, pizza boxes, fucking kebab boxes, whatever, fucking Mexican food boxes, whatever. All this shit. All this fucking shit.
I think that like a liquor, like having a nice, whiskey on ice, or like maybe a little bit. Maybe take a shot every once in a while, as opposed to drinking a bunch of stuff. Maybe that makes sense. Do some shots on stream. We could do that. If I have good things to take shots of, maybe we could do. Maybe what we could do is we could have it that during the marathon, if we hit a certain goal, like maybe every $20 I do a shot or something.
Yes, he found a way to monetize it. He found a way to monetize him drinking alcohol on streams. $20, he'll do a shot of eggnog. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. Oh my fucking god. He found a way to immediately try and turn it into a money-making opportunity. Remember, guys, Phil's not all about getting that bag. Not whatsoever. Phil never thinks about he has to get that bag. Not like all these other content creators. No. Jesus fucking Christ.
Something? No, because this one will do like a $500 tip and I'll die. I can't do that. We got it. All right, well, think about it. Maybe every hour I do a shot or something like that, right? We'll have to think about what we want to do. But it also depends on what I find. Like I said, I'll have to see what they got and go for it. And we can do polls. What do you want Phil to take a shot of, right? Do you want him to take a shot of the flavored whiskey?
How about a fucking loaded 45 gun straight to your fucking temple?
The schnapps, the Jaeger, whatever I have, right? Yeah, what to think about it. All right, anyway. We'll talk about that as we get closer to it. All right? An anonymous tipper took me $1, says, why don't you watch the secret limited gotcha video? You have well over 1,000 people watching and you have nothing to hide. Why are you scared?
That is an interesting question. It's a waste of a fucking tip. It's a waste of a fucking tip. But let's see how Phil's going to try and explain why him watching that would be a complete waste of time. This should be good. This should be interesting.
All right. There's two main reasons. Okay? There's two reasons why I'm not going to waste my time with that in particular. Reason number one, I've already responded to all of that shit on this channel.
No, you've not. No, you've not. You just said you don't play the game, even though we know you do fucking play the game, because you showed your fucking phone on the fucking Daily Crap one time, and there it was, the game was on your fucking phone. You apparently don't play the fucking game anymore. You fucking do. You play it every single fucking day. In fact, in the last 3 days, I remind everyone again, Phil has spent over $1,700. That's $1,700 Phil has spent in the last 3 days on WWE Champions events specifically. He has still got a problem on his fucking... He's not just fucking playing the game. It is consuming his entire life.
I already have. Have I actually directly watched a video of it? No. Have I been already confronted and asked all the shit that's in those fucking stupid videos? It's not just that one. There's like a bunch of them that are all the same. It's all the exactly same content, the same rumor, the same conspiracy, the same gossip bullshit. It's not true, all right? But...
holy fucking shit. Steve Dead says that TJ was in the That Being Said chat and it's now gone up to $1,800. Now we know what fucking Phil was doing before stream started. He was messing about on his flat, computer for business stuff. We know what fucking business stuff was now. That business stuff was him spending another $100 on whatever latest event's happening.
I've already addressed all of it on the channel already. By doing that on my channel again, there's no point. You guys have already heard my answers to all that shit. So what's the point of just doing it again, right? I told you, the whole idea of me doing the interview with someone outside of my channel is that it gives me a new audience to listen, right? As opposed to, I'm just talking to the same audience I already have. What's the point of saying the same shit again and again to the same audience? I want people out there who hear all the bullshit about me to at least hear my side. You don't have to believe my side, but at least you get to hear my side if it's on someone else's channel. You see? As opposed to when I'm just talking about it here, no one listens. All right? So number one, I don't believe at all that there'd be a reason to do it. It wouldn't be beneficial to anyone. It would be a waste of time. I've already done those responses publicly on this channel. That's number one. Number two, Secret Limited is a piece of human dog shit. This is someone who back in the day, many years ago, literally made videos that were 100% false, all right, and pushed them as fact. Where this guy got his start, he was doing things about that fucking escort bullshit and all kinds of...
No. Secret Limited was doing videos well before that, pal. Well before that. Hell, you were still with Liana when he started making videos on your ass. So you're lying now.
So that 100% was proven to be false. Now, because this person got so much popularity on views on YouTube by pushing the conspiracy theory bullshit, they kept doing it year after year. However, did they ever clarify when shit was cleared up or when shit was proven to be wrong? Never. Instead...
Well, you've never fucking thanked Kiwi Farms for debunking the escort drama. Kiwi Farms proved it was a fucking catfishing scam. Also, Secret Limited did apologise and did take down the fucking video he had about that. The video's gone from his channel. It's not there anymore. So, two things very wrong with that. So, Phil, Secret Limited was making videos long before the escort drama saga started. That's number one. Number two, he removed the video where the claims of that happening, you know, that video's gone. Jesus Christ, Phil. So, can you stop lying through your fucking teeth? Just for like 5 fucking seconds. And stop coming up with some fake fucking reasons why you can't debunk and defend yourself against legitimate claims.
They just left it on the internet because they had views on it and they realized, oh, if I change or now I lose my notoriety for doing it. It's bullshit. This is someone who makes drama content for the sake of getting self-popularity and getting paid on that content and literally doesn't care about who they hurt when they make it. They're scumbag, all right? You can't have a whole video where half the video is something blatantly false proven to be factually wrong and keep the video up as if it's true just for personal gain. And they have. And then every year, all they do,
No, for fuck's sake, he's really going to fucking make me do this, isn't he? He's really going to fucking make me do this. I'm going to stick on his channel. I'm going to his fucking channel. He's really going to fucking make me show everyone that Phil's lying. Where are you, bastard? Yeah, you wee bugger. Phil's entire repertoire of videos here. He had a 10,000 subscriber thank you video. The fucking Gacha gaming video right there. Street Fighter 6 arcade endings, blah blah blah. That's not even a fucking Phil video. This is just some random fucking thing with that. Elden Ring review, DSP Gaming, aka Dark Souls 4, DSP React, the Rabbit Hole. It's just some fighting game stuff, it's Tekken stuff, it's G4 stuff. It's not all DSP related stuff. A lot of it is, but it's not all DSP related stuff. Now, I can't see anything on here about an escort in any capacity. The oldest video was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, a video got uploaded. This is how you don't play Ultra Street Fighter 4 online. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the escort saga was not 8 years ago. So, there you go, Phil. You're lying through your teeth. Top 10 worst DSP gaming moments was 2016. That was before the Escort Saga as well. The Escort Saga happened basically in 2017. Secret Limited was doing this long before the Escort Saga stuff started. And you might have noticed here, there is no sign whatsoever of a video specifically about the Escort drama. Now, we can go into this. Shush. Is our list here, is it, why don't you have a fucking thing for top 10? Like, why don't you list the top 10? Damn it, Secret. Right, what was number 3 on the list? Hold on, is this a summary? Okay, it's a summary. Fantastic.
Since the middle of last year.
Everyone, get the fuck off the Sons of Kojima. It's a dead fucking sink.
You miss Leanna. Of course I did. Of course I did.
We finally made it.
So what was number 1 again?
At number 1. DSP Gaming.
Yeah!
What? Oh yeah, 2017. I forgot that, yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. But there is no sign of the Escort Saga drama crap here at all. Whatever, it's not there. Basically, Phil's lying through his teeth just to try not doing a fucking video.
No effort into their video. Their video was literally look at all the shit everyone else said about Phil during the year and edit it all together into one video. Nothing's vetted. Nothing's proven to be correct. There's no factual backup for any of it. Just regurgitate the conspiracy theory and make tons of money on it. Fuck you. So no, I'm not giving that person a single moment of any kind of viewership on my channel. They don't deserve it. They're a scumbag. They really are. They're not. That person is not in it to look into a situation, analyze it, and try to get to the bottom of it. That person is literally just put out drama and defamation and slander against people to make money. So I'm not going to be a part of that shit. That do not deserve any.
Whoa, Steve Dead. What do you mean Howard is live right now? Do you mean Howard, as in the little midget that fell through under the bus, Howard? No offense to small people out there, but you know, you are small. Where do I find the Hibbard? How is he live? Where is he? show me. How is he? Where the hell is he? What do you mean Howard's live right now? I don't even know his fucking channel is still going. Or is that a different Howard here? Am I just fucking mistaken this? Right, fuck it. I will be right back, guys, but I'm going to keep playing. Just going to the toilet.
Any kind of attention from me, they can go fuck themselves. In fact, their whole YouTube channel should just be fucking deleted because it's all bullshit. The entire channel is bullshit. So, but that's the problem with YouTube. They just allow anything, you know? That's a clear-cut case of that's someone who didn't care about what they put on YouTube as long as they got over and had personal gain from it. That's disgusting, right? There's a difference between someone who's a documentarian and is trying to see factually everything around them and say, could this be true? Could this not be true? You know, this person is just, this is all fucking every negative thing about the person. Ha ha ha. I make bucks on it. That's fucked up. Okay, but that's my opinion. You can disagree. No, I don't want anyone to be doing anything negative against anyone else's channel. As I've told you guys, I've never issued copyright strikes against anyone. I've never done takedown notices, and I will not. I very well could have in the case of a channel like that, but I'm not there. I'm not that kind of person. You know, if they want to be evil on the fucking internet, and that's what they want to be known for, I guess they can continue to do so. I'm going to have no part of it. Okay? There you go. Excuse me. Let's see here. What? Big Pimp tipped $1. He says, Rich from Review Tech is saying you've paid him to be on your Christmas special. That would be interesting if I paid someone to be on a special that I didn't even confirm was happening until yesterday. Pretty funny. Obviously, it's not true. Thank you for the $1 tip. Wings of Redemption tipped another $1. It's not really.
Hold on. So, I'm back from the loop, by the way. First of all, did I miss anything in the card? I assume I didn't miss anything in the card, so cool. Hold on. So, is Howard actually alive right now? You know, the little of respect the pact fame. Hold on one wee tiny second here. He's just streaming Monster Hunter. Alright, okay. As interested as I am to try and pick his wee brain, I have a feeling he won't care. I've just got a feeling he won't give a shit. And he's like, whatever. It's just Phil Bean, whatever, fuck that guy. Yeah. As tempting as it is to fucking just, you know, yeet my way over to him and just try and distract him, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, he says do the one chip challenge is not a stunt, it's switching up content. No, it's not, it's disgusting. It's revolting. It's pathetic. It's horrible. It's shit. How about this? I'll do the shit in a bag challenge where I'll take a dump in a fucking paper bag live on stream. Would you like that? And I'll show you the bag after I'm done. There you go. It's just as good as the one chip challenge. There you go. Okay. Now, I think this person's name was supposed to be Edward Kim, but they switched the letters. I don't know who Edward Kim is, so please, I have no clue. Kidward I'm did a $5 super chat. Says, I grew up playing Pokemon Emerald. Do you think you can ever do older games a chance? Or can you ever give the older games a chance on your streams? Maybe do a Nuzlocke challenge. I'm not opposed to playing older Pokemon games. I guess the issue would be, how would I do that? Because all the older Pokemon games are handheld, right? Game Boy and the like. So how would I play them? Unless there's a viable way to play them on like a modern console, I don't know how I would do it, right? How would it be viable? Your PC and emulator. I can't do that. I cannot do PC gaming. I cannot do emulation. I told you I can't do anything on my PC right now. So the answer is I can't. Maybe if there's a way to do it viably in the future. I mean, don't you think, honestly, don't you think that if Nintendo decided, hey, we're actually going to do something for our fans. We're going to do a collection. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, right? And then they could do like Pokemon Emerald, what was it, Emerald Ruby or something? Imagine if they did a collection of like 7 or 8 Pokemon games, but they were the Game Boy versions, but designed in like a suite of games that could be sold on the Switch for like, you know, 50, 60 bucks. I think a lot of Pokemon fans would buy that just to play those games on their Switch, right? It would open a whole new world of content creation for that kind of stuff. But they've never done anything like that, have they? What they do is they do these full, ridiculous remakes, right? Where they try to upgrade the graphics or whatever, and they sell it as a single game for like 60 bucks. Which doesn't make sense. It's an old-ass game, right? With barely updated anything, and they sell it for $60. It's ridiculous that they do that. That would be pretty cool if you could do that, but I don't know. Right now, I don't see a way that would be viable for me to play the old Pokemon games, right? Okay. They're on 3DS. Again, my 3DS I've not used in 5-6 years. I have no idea if it would even work with the capture device anymore. I haven't tried it. And that would be an extensive amount of messing around to try to get it to work. And I don't even know if you can still get it on there, right? I don't know. Hola, Chef D. How are you, Chef? Good to see you here today. Welcome to the stream. Boogie has hit me $2. Have you considered selling merch again or getting into crypto or NFTs? Crypto and NFTs are a definite no. Merch is a maybe. Honestly, I was thinking of getting into merch this holiday season, but I think time just kind of caught up with me. Like, I didn't really have enough time, I wish I did, to maybe ask, you know, if anyone was interested in doing some designs and looking for a company out there that I could do some merch with. You know, not Spring, obviously, because they're a bunch of fucking dog shit, but maybe another company.
I'd like to point out that he wasn't talking about paying anyone to fucking design things for him. No, it's anyone interested in giving him the designs for free so he can maximise profit on them altogether and not even bother to compensate anyone for their hard efforts and work in designing stuff for him. But any time I've reached out to, you know, content... So, I've told you guys this before. When I had I asked Darks of the Phil, you know, talented artist, very good with his artwork, Darks of the Phil, and I actually, you know, was like, you know, can you do this kind of? This is what I want for my idea, for my video idea. Can you design me something for us? And here, I'll pay for it. And I said, yeah, here you go. And that was it. And we agreed terms, and you know, he delivered what I had to do, and that's a normal way to conduct business, even for, you know, fellow detractors, whatever. You know what I mean? If you're actually fucking asking them to do something for you, which takes legitimate work and effort, you know, and it's fair to compensate them for their fucking time and effort to try and, because, you know, you just don't expect this shit for free, man. Jesus Christ, it's unreal. It's unreal. It just blows my mind how cheap this bastard is when he's earning 6 figures a year. 6 figures a year for Phil Burnell, and he's this fucking cheap to his fucking audience that actually put all the fucking effort into making his streams look better, his content look better, and now he fucking wants them to fucking design him shit to fucking sell, to show to other fucking people. And he won't fucking bother paying them to fucking design this crap.
And, you know, I didn't get to it, you know. I would like to. The whole point of 2022 was rebranding. If you didn't notice this year, I got away from a lot of the old branding, a lot of the old things and monikers and things that I used to have. I've fully kind of redesigned myself. The channel grew this year, right? For subs and everything, it grew a lot, and I'm happy about all of that. Now, maybe 2023 could be a year where I start off some new things. Maybe we bring back merchandise, you know. We'll see. We'll think about it. Okay, thank you for the tip, by the way. All right. Am I playing the Dead Space remake? You know, I don't know yet, but I'm actually hearing that, like, people are saying it looks really good. So it's going to be pretty crazy to play Callisto Protocol, take a few weeks off, and then go right into Dead Space, but it might be what we do. It might be what we do, you know? And then maybe we could directly compare the two, right? Maybe when I've beaten both, right? It'd be interesting. So. Plum Girl, I don't actually know what you mean. She said drop ship service. I don't know what that means. The only way I'd be able to do merch would have to be one of these on-demand ordering sites. So I upload my designs, all right? And I basically design a bunch of merch, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, that kind of stuff. And then that site would list those products available for public purchase with my designs on them. If you order from them, they get a cut, I get a cut, all right? That's how it used to work with Spring. Now it used to be Teespring, not Spring, is you would order a shirt, and I would make, no exaggeration, like $2 per shirt, and they would make like $15 per shirt, you know? The cost of the shirt was probably like $4, so they probably made like ridiculous profit on it, and I made like a couple bucks each shirt. I always kept my prices very, very low over there, so that it was more about you getting fan service, having a nice collectible, than about me making any money, all right? But that's what it would have to be. I can't have one of these sites where you have to buy the merch and shit yourself. Oh no, I did that a decade ago with the Project 7 shirts. That took a fucking decade to clear up. It caused nothing but problems. I'm never doing that ever again. It's got to be they deal with all the logistics, not me. So. Fanjoy. Darth Goldbox says a lot of creators use a company called Fanjoy to sell merch. Interesting. Yes, what I'll have to do, if you guys can submit your suggestions, if Fanjoy is one of them, or if there's others, of companies to look into, and I'd be more than happy to, you know, try out one and see how it works. Okay? Derek, what's going on? I'm excited for Pokemon today as well. Sherry says, am I going to play Hogwarts Legacy? Likely, yes. Looks good. Looks like something I'm interested in. What's up, Jade? How you doing? He said, I'm excited for the Christmas Marathon. And thank you, Jade. Jade was the person who gifted a bunch of memberships yesterday and locked in the Christmas Marathon that people are now nominating games for. So, cool.
I like how Email gifted 100 memberships because Jade, though, gifted the final 5 to get him over the fucking finish line. Jade gets all the glory and all the fucking fanfare. Jade is the one that saved Christmas with his 5 membership bomb. Who the fuck's email anyway? Who the fuck that guy? I don't know, never heard that fucking guy in my life. Jesus Christ, man. Was that a snort? Nah, just cleaning shots.
Yes, this is just one of many color combinations I have for the Level 1 Podcast logo. There's a metallic one, there's the white one you've already seen, there's this blue one. There's like 3 or 4 different versions that I can use on the show here. Hello, Wily Coyote. Carlton Jr. says, hopes that I will eventually check out Evil West because it seems like it's right up my alley. Team Terrorhawk, I can't use First of all, it's not Teespring, it's Spring. I can't use them. They were the ones who shadow banned me a year and a half ago. And when I asked them why, they never answered. They just didn't bother to fucking give me an answer. They don't care. So, another one of these fucking companies that I guess went like woke or something last year. And again, there was a concerted campaign in 2021 from my trolls. They documented...
Can you prove this, Phil? Do you have evidence at your disposal to prove these claims? Or is your word the only thing you've got to go on? Phil, please prove all of your claims. At least us detractors have the fucking decency to prove the things we fucking claim about you. We present all our evidence and people can decide what the fuck they want. They don't just fucking take our word for it. No. Jesus Christ, no. A reminder to everyone that Teespring had the right to fucking, you know, remove Phil from their fucking platform because he did not touch his fucking shop within 6 months, and after 6 months they consider it inactive, and it is within their rights to just yeet you off their fucking platform and free up server space. Phil just let it sit there and stagnate. He didn't bother his arse to try and update things for so long, and before you know it, it was just gone. He tried to get in touch with him to say what the fuck, but the fact of the matter is it's in their terms of condition, it's in their service, the terms of service, it's just fucking right there. Easy to fucking find, easy to establish, easy to figure out why Phil's removed from Teespring. He just fucking loves to prove, he loves to fucking think though that, you know, it's like a fucking strange fucking 400 IQ detractor, ring of evil that fucking secretly rule the world, and their secret life ambition, which is not very fucking secret, is to fucking get Phil removed of as many fucking platforms as possible. Like, we control everything that happens in the fucking world, and our fucking main focus is making sure Phil has slightly fucking inconvenienced in life. Yeah, we have that much fucking power, Phil. Yeah, sure we fucking do.
It publicly because they're idiots. What they did is they went around to places like Twitch, Teespring, Streamlabs, and others, and they basically sent them like, here's a montage of the worst things Phil's ever done.
Yes, which is an accurate representation of what you are as a human being.
And this is the guy who you have in your business.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's wrong with that? You done a whole bunch of fucked up things. You're fucking people that are thinking, you know, so you've done a whole bunch of different fucked up things, and then you face the repercussion. These are the consequences of your actions. These are the repercussions you face for being an arsehole. Cause, effect. It's simple to understand for most people. Just don't be an absolute arsehole and you don't have to worry about things like that happening.
And it was all shit from like 10 years ago. It wasn't anything recent. It was all stuff that I used to say and do 10 years ago that I've publicly apologized for, and you guys know I don't do anymore. But these idiots, you know, in the last few years, all these companies started having these cancel campaigns and shit. Oh, we can't be associated with someone who said something a decade ago. And some of it worked, some of it didn't. As you noticed, am I banned from YouTube? No, YouTube doesn't give a fuck about that. I've been around on YouTube for 14 years. But other companies are just idiotic.
YouTube are absolutely pro-racism. There's no denying that. They're pro-racism, they're pro-toxicity and all that shit. They fucking love Phil Banana shit. It doesn't matter what Phil does. I mean, the most he'll fucking do is try and maybe age restrict some of his content because it's not actually appropriate for children. But the majority of Phil's content is flagged as appropriate for children, including this very podcast. This very podcast you're watching right now, Phil will have it labelled as appropriate for children. Even though he's been swearing, you know, constantly through it, you know, fucking saying fuck, saying shit, saying everything else. My stream, my content is always approved for adults only because I know it's not child-friendly content. But Phil, though, has to fucking be all about, you know, grabbing that bag and trying to maximise profits as much as fucking possible. He absolutely fucking keeps it set on being suitable for children, even though his content is absolutely not suitable for children. And by the way, side note, Phil still has Panda Lee in his tags. I noticed this with Anne. Anne shared this information the other day. I seen Panda Lee is still in his tags for his most recent videos. Explain that one.
And they fucking ban you for no reason. You know, they tried it everywhere. They tried it on Twitter. They tried it everywhere. But they couldn't, you know, certain places didn't care, while others are just so idiotic, they're run by morons. And they're like, oh yeah, let's just punish this guy for something that's 12 years old. It makes a lot of fucking sense, doesn't it? So it sucks, you know, that I'm still dealing. I mean, my God, like when I was 12 years ago.
Hold on a second. So you're upset about things you said, you know, almost a decade ago. So you're annoyed that people bring up things you did like 10 years ago and hold you to those standards. But you're still upset that Evil AJ made us decide don't play like a decade ago. Why is it okay for you to hate on Evil AJ for something he did 10 years ago, but people are not allowed to fucking hate on you for something you did 10 years ago? You know, either both are fine or none of it's fine, Phil. You can't just pick and choose when it's okay for people to be upset and offended.
The internet was a different place. Everyone was different. People weren't offended by all the shit today. And people thought what I did back then was funny. Now you find it like insanely offensive and unacceptable. Well, that's why I don't do it anymore. But God forbid that I change.
Okay. I love this revelation from Phil. I love this. This is an absolute telling revelation. This is why I don't do it anymore. He doesn't do it anymore because people get offended. It's not he doesn't do it because he knows it's wrong. It's not he doesn't do it anymore because I'm actually not that kind of guy anymore. No, he doesn't do it anymore because he knows he'll get into trouble for it. Listen to again.
Now you find it like insanely offensive and unacceptable. Well, that's why I don't do it anymore.
People get offended, people find it unacceptable, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore. Phil, naturally to his core, is that person. He wants to be that same fucking offensive piece of shit from back in like 2011, 2012, you know, where it's fucking homophobic as shit, racist shit. He could say whatever the fuck he cared about, he didn't fucking have to worry about people trying to cancel him, whatever, because that's who Phil Burnell was at his fucking core. He is an absolute scummy piece of shit human being. What you see these days on his fucking content is a fucking mask from Phil. He is trying his best to not be his old usual self. He is doing his absolute best to fucking mask that fucking genuine fucking self from his audience to try and pretend, oh, I fucking love everyone. Yes, I'm a fucking ally of the fucking gays, not sure, LGBTQ, not sure. He pretends all this fucking shit when he doesn't mean it. No. He wants to be a fucking racist piece of shit, but he knows he can't say that shit anymore, so he fucking chooses not to. He does his fucking best not to do it anyway. The mask occasionally does slip though, as you guys know, and it does happen sometimes. Well, the most recent one was, you know, what the fuck was that game? You know, sell it off for trade. You know, sell it off to the slave trade for profits and all that shit. That fucking game. That strange fucking kind of it was a weirdly animated game. The fucking graphics, whatever, you know what I mean? It was like, yes. You get what I'm saying though. There's very recent examples that Phil the mask still slips, and you get to hear his kind of true self come out. Until dawn, yeah.
But God forbid that I change as a person, and I get better over time and more mature, and I change my content, you're going to punish me for shit I did 12 years ago. I mean, Teespring's the worst case of all of this. Why? They reached out to me. Yes, listen to this. When I became a full-time streamer in 2017, I made it known publicly on my channel I was interested in merch. Teespring contacted me and said that they were interested in having me be as one of their merch people. They actually had me work with employees to design my initial merch. You know that shirt that says, I'm pressing buttons and has the directions in the hands like fighting game instructions? Teespring designed that shirt, not me. So Teespring reached out, contacted me, designed my early merch, knew who I was, all right? And we're all okay with that. I was with Teespring for 4 years, and then out of nowhere, they shadow banned me. You're the ones who invited me, you fucking idiots. You knew who I was. You knew the content I put out. You were okay with it. 4 years later, change of management, you know, focus or the way that they run their company. Oh, now we decided to just kick you out for no reason. That's how they work. I mean, again, a lot of these companies are like that. In the last few years, they all, like I said, they all have this woke mentality. My God, if someone said anything offensive in the last 20 years, cancel them and get them out of your company. So they're out of their fucking minds, you know? But that's what I mean. I like to find a company that's not like that. I'd like to find a company that's fucking gonna look at me from the last few years, see that I made a concerted effort to be a better person, a good content creator, someone who's not gonna be doing dumb shit, and just wants to make merch for my fans that they're gonna enjoy. I don't have to worry about this dumb drama shit. I just, like I said, I'm 40 years old. I'm done with the dumb drama shit. I just want to have a good time, and you know what I mean? I'm so past all the nonsense. Let's see here. Hold on. So, someone tipped $1 and said, will I get trolled in school for wearing a DSP shirt? No one in your school would have any idea who I am. No one, you know, people on the internet who've been around for...
I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is. I think Phil is not aware of how much of a fucking lol cow he is. I think he underestimates just how virally unpopular he is. So, Yeah, that kid would get absolute fucking, beat to shit off of teachers and the kids if he's turned up to fucking school wearing that shit. Absolutely.
For the last 10 years, 12 years know who I am. No one at your school would know who the fuck DSP is. I'm not a household name. You're out of your mind. Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. He says, I had a quarter pounder the other day. I woke up today. I have a similar reaction in the bathroom. Glad we were able to share that experience together. Well, we didn't share it together. Because if we did, imagine if we were both in the same home and we were both using the bathroom at the same time. Just the level of downward force. All right, forget it. Thank you, Lord Prince Albert, for the super chat. I'm sorry you had the same experience as me, because it certainly was not a pleasant one for me. I have a DSP decal on my car, says Lilith. That's disturbing. Take it off immediately. I hope I catch a lot of Pokemon as well, Derek. We'll see how it goes today. I received another $2 tip from a shrill farter. They said, as someone who's Italian, Polish, and Mexican descent, I'm not of Mexican descent. Do you know more Italian or Spanish as a language? Your Spanish was pretty good. That one Pokemon playthrough. I took Spanish for 4 years in high school, but I can only understand it. I cannot speak it. So if I hear someone speaking Spanish, I can usually get the general gist of what they're saying.
So basically, shite at Spanish. It's weird. I took German. My fucking language in school was German, and I've forgotten a whole bunch of that. I know wee bits of German here and there. But just basically the most basic fucking. I took it for so long in school, late primary school and high school, and yet most of that's gone in my fucking head. Eat Kaisa King Jad. In Germany, you don't pronounce the fucking J, so I'll be like King Yad or whatever. Shit, it's and eat Comet House Shotland. I come from Scotland, how do you say a fucking age again? Ik ben how old am I? Oh yeah. 35 jaar oud. I am 35 years old. So that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. I'm very rusty with the fucking German. I do know, obviously, it's one of those things. It's bizarre though. It's amazing that I fucking take it for so fucking long in school, and then it's most of that shit I learned in school all gone, all replaced by fucking, I don't know. I probably killed those fucking brain cells with alcohol for years.
And understand, not word for word, but usually I kind of know what they're saying. But I cannot formulate and speak Spanish at all. All right, Italian is actually very close to Spanish. It has a lot of similarities and carryover. So yes, even in Italian, I can generally understand. I also took Latin for a couple of years, and Latin is the root language of both Spanish and Italian. So some of the words sound similar because they have Latin roots, and if I know the Latin root, then I can usually recognize the phrase or word as well. So. No Sleep Real Vibe said he would love to buy some DSP merch. There you go. You remember me saying I was Mexican during a Half-Life 2 stream? I was probably incredibly drunk. Insanely just over the top, inebriated. Darth Goldback says they got caught up on the apocalypse. They really enjoyed it. They thought it was hilarious. They hope I'll do another one. Well, you're in luck because people already had an idea that I do a Super Bowl event. Where during the Super Bowl, I actually watch Super Bowl ads of the past. I dress up in my football jersey and I eat snacks like I'm watching a sport and I have a fucking beer helmet and shit. We could do that. We could do that. All right. Derek, I've seen several different Richard Pryor movies. A lot of the ones where he teamed up with Gene Wilder is his best. But I also have seen ones just him by himself, oh God, what's the one where he's almost like a nanny to, The Toy. The Toy. That movie's pretty darn good. It's funny. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a good one. My back problems have not necessarily gotten better. It's just I put myself in a life situation where I don't strain my back anymore, so they're not an issue. It's not like it magically fixed itself or anything.
Well, yesterday you said it deherniated itself. Yesterday you claimed your back had deherniated. And the fuck, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Stevie did, aware of that? Yeah, yesterday he said his back had deherniated itself, and today's it doesn't mean it's got fixed, whatever. Stevie didn't really. Okay, I need. You missed gold yesterday, Steve. By the way, you missed fucking gold. Let's see if I can very quickly find it. Let's go let's just search back for podcast. We'll see if yesterday's podcast has been added to it. Okay, hang on. Let's just go back in time. So hopefully yesterday's podcast will be available on the good old Pig. Actually, I could just fucking search the transcripts from Phil's own fucking screw it, I've already started searching now. Oh, hurry the fuck up and search, you bastard. Come on, the fuck. Hurry up. Move it. There we fucking go. Yes, yesterday's one is, blah, blah, blah. Hang on. He said back so many fucking times yesterday, this is the problem. I know, I've got a better one. Disc. Disc is going to be a far better one. God damn it. Fuck it. Screw it. I'll do plan B. Plan B. Where's this fucking podcast from yesterday? Here we go. I'm pretty certain it was yesterday. Really? I can't... Was it actually yesterday? I could have sworn it was yesterday when Phil said this. He was talking about his back. Discuss. Why can't I find this? Because he was talking about his back specifically. Look back at my past, blah blah blah, John Rambo, hold my hands. Blah blah blah, back in the day. Boring grind, jump back in God of War. What the fuck? I'm genuinely fucking so confused. I'm sure it was yesterday. Blah blah blah, hang on. Back to normal today, back to back, back to gameplay, back to thicker things, back to back, back to the story. Hold on, let me just fucking see if I can find this fucking shit. Back to Genesis days, back to mainstream, blah 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 blah, back to multiplayer, back to regular stuff, back to blah blah blah. Where the hell is this goddamn thing? I don't think I cannot fucking find it for my life, mate. Was it actually yesterday? Maybe it was the day before. Right, we'll go back to Pig Go. People want to search a back problem. I'm sorry for derailing, but this was fucking incredible. I said March 22nd. That's definitely not. Maybe just problem. Wait a second. Wait. Maybe it wasn't the podcast. Maybe it was this Act the King special. And maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Problem with devices. Blah blah blah. Jeez, I don't know. I'm going to remove fucking podcast. I'm going to just fucking search back problem. Maybe it's fucking. Hold on. Back problem. January 16th. Actually, no, that's definitely not fucking right. God damn it, hang on. Last ditch attempt. We'll just say... herniated. Nah, we got fucking nothing at all. How is this possible? I know for a fact Phil mentioned this. Spine. Nice spine. No, this is from 8th November, 7th November. No, fuck that, this is impossible. How in the hell he definitely talked about it? Okay. So, hang on, just bear with me. Nothing for spine at all from yesterday's fucking podcast. Okay, bear with me, guys. Let me try one more thing. And that is the Black Friday one. We'll just try Black Friday's podcast instead. Hold on. Need to open up transfer first. 2 seconds, guys. Spine. Anything for spine. Anything for back. Back in the day, do a marathon. McDonald's. Back. Come back to life. Blah blah blah. Background. Back to regularly scheduled. Hold on. Charge back. Back on Twitch. Backgrounds. Nah. Nope. Not there. I'm going to try one more fucking thing. If I can't fucking find it, search for hernia. Oh, here we go. Was it really that far back? On November 20th? Surely not. I feel like it's far more recent.
A day ago, I had a severely herniated disc in my lower back. I was also overweight, way more than I am today. So that was never even a thought. Okay, it just wasn't. If I'm on my feet all day, I get tired, my back hurts. So I wouldn't want to go hiking. I wouldn't want to put myself in a position where I go do physical activity and overexert myself. Now I'm stuck. What do? If I hurt my back, I'm screwed. I can't get home. Right? So I wouldn't want to do that.
Was this really a fucking week ago? It's like November 27th now. I could have sworn it was fucking yesterday. I could have sworn it was yesterday this fucking happened. There's no way it was a week ago. Hold on. So it's drinking quite late in the fucking podcast there. It's like an hour in. Tie on. Go back in time, change anything, back, blah blah blah. Okay. Time, my back hurts, blah blah blah, my back, I'm screwed, I can't get on, blah 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 blah. But then he keeps answering fucking different questions. Okay, it wasn't that one. It was not that fucking stream. Okay, fuck it. One more fucking attempt at trying this shit. Trying the fucking, what about the podcast from fucking 24th? Last roll of the fucking dice. I am so annoyed at fucking trying to find this shit. I could have sworn it was fucking yesterday. Spine. Nah, fuck it. I give up. I give the fuck up. I don't. Pig Go has failed me. My memory seems to have fucking failed me. I don't have a fucking clue. I could have sworn Phil talked about it. But the thing is, I'm not the only one, I'm sure. I'm not the fucking only one that's seen this thing. Phil absolutely fucking talked about his back problems like yesterday or something like that. He fucking talked about how his back deherniated. I'm absolutely certain of it. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy here now to fucking find the goddamn clip. I'm so confused. I am so fucking confused. Let's just get back to the bingo. Fucking ignore my dumbass, I guess. Back issue has a hit for yesterday, says Pixar. Okay, oh, fuck it, one more time. Once more into the fucking fold. Yesterday's, okay, we just... Oh, look at that, Phil got a $10 super chat from Hermione. Fucking hooray for that. One more time. We fucking do this one more goddamn time. Phil's stream from yesterday. Issue. Content ID. Okay, it's 12 different results. Copyright issues. Issue. Legal issue. Copyright strikes. Issue. Blah blah blah. Metal Gear Solid. Nah, there's nothing. Oh, was it? He said it in the Gotham Knights playthrough, then how the fuck would I have seen it? Because I didn't watch him play fucking Gotham Knights. I think I'm going to have to tap out and just say, okay, can I find it? I cannot find the evidence of this fucking happening. Why is Phil's fucking chat not letting me scroll all the way fucking down here? What the fuck's going on here? Well, that's kind of weird. Okay. Fuck it. Get on with the fucking bingo. On back to fucking bingo. I'm sorry, Stevie Dead. I couldn't find the fucking clip for you. I can't find it anywhere. I'm fucking going to my fucking mind trying to fucking find the goddamn thing.
Will I catch the special Terra Raid EV today? I don't know what that means. So, the Super Bowl idea is great. You can probably only do it once. Their ads are generally short to save costs, not yearly. No, you're exactly right. That's what I was just saying. Is that Super Bowl would be hard to do because the ads usually are short and there's only yearly they run once. So it's not like the Adpocalypse I did. We could probably do that yearly. But the Super Bowl one, maybe we can only do once because there's not enough ads. You know, we'll have to see. We'll talk about it. It's a good idea. We'll talk about it over the next 2 months. We'll have 2 months to think about it, okay? I'm more concerned about...
Okay, one more time on Pig Go. My back. I'm just searching my back. Screw it. One more goddamn time. Nah, 20th of November is the earliest possible thing that's on here. See, 20th of November is the earliest, so nah. I have no idea how or where I'm so confused. I am so confused how that happened. I feel like I dreamed the fucking thing since I can't fucking find it. It's bizarre.
about what you guys want for next month's goal, because that's the next one coming. We have to figure out what's the goal for December. What are we working towards? That's the next focus. So, 1982. The toy came out in 1982. That was my birth year. So there you go. Hello, all's rising up. How are you? All right, guys. Are we ready to go? Are we ready to start with Pokemon? Are you guys ready? I'm ready. I'm always ready. Especially Pokemon. I'm always ready for Pokemon. All right? All right, we good? Thank you all. Great episode of the Level 1 podcast today. We had a lot of positive stuff, right? We got people nominating games for Christmas. We've kind of got the Christmas schedule set up. We're talking about the next goal with positivity is flowing, right? This is good. It's very good. And I thank you all for your ideas and your input and your feedback and your support this morning. But I have a very important message I need to share with all of you before we adjourn. Okay, let's, hold on. Here we go. Let's get set up, shall we? Wait a minute. Did my Switch turn off? I think it did. Yeah, my Switch auto-powered off. But at least we saw there were no updates. Because that was the whole idea of turning on the Switch early. I wanted to be sure that if there were updates, we already had them. Is the webcam in the right spot? No. Hold on. Is that good? Is that centered? Yeah, that's centered. Let's get this on again, because now it turned off. I gotta get up again. There we go.
I'm still annoyed I can't find that fucking clip. It's driving me fucking doolally. I'm so annoyed. And I know what you mean, Bill Brasky. I think Phil assumed that the fucking Christmas bells looped automatically, but they clearly don't. You can hear the fucking file ending and starting again with the fucking musical jingle bells going in the fucking background. So yeah, it's annoying as shit, that. It's grating.
Okay. Alright, so. Really briefly, I'm just going to use the restroom. I'm just going to pee. I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we're going to get started. A couple quick reminders. All right. If you tip $25 or more, but $25 you get to name a Pokemon. All right. And there's tons of Pokemon that are eligible.
Or more. Very specifically, I wanted to make sure he said and or more, you know. He did not say breastroom, he said restroom. I can understand the kind of confusion there. Like Bernstein, but yeah. Definitely said restroom and not breastroom.
Eligible to be named. If you name a Pokemon, I'll make an honest effort to use that Pokemon on today's stream and gameplay. And if we hit $100 of tips on today's stream, it's the Pikachu hat. Okay, exclusively for the Pokemon playthrough right now. All right? All right, I'm just going to mute the mic. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom quickly. I'll be right back.
And Phil's buggered off to the restroom, not a boys' room. I'm so tempted just to try and keep fighting it. And I've actually closed Pig Go altogether. I know for a fact he said it yesterday. It's annoying, the absolute ever-living shit out of me. I know he talked about his fucking back and how, you know, he's changed his lifestyle. He can't go hiking or whatever, but he can fucking, you know, his back is better, and he thinks it was like deherniated. How in the hell has Pig Go not fucking got it? How the hell has Phil's own fucking video not got it? Nah, I'm going back. I'm going back to fucking... I don't care. I'm still, by the way, it's still playing. I could fast forward at any fucking time, but fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking keep playing. I'm determined. I'm determined to find some sort of fucking... So, well, someone suggests I'd like search L4 or something. No, that's not gonna work. That's still an evil fucking Resident Evil 4. I don't know. 5, that's not gonna fucking help either because fucking timestamps, god damn it. I don't fucking have a clue. Vertebrae suggests ever. I'd give it a shout. Advertising, advertisements. Advertisement. I just typed in Vert just to cast. I tried L4 and the only thing that came up was Resident Evil 4 because it ends in L, so Evil L4. And there's... I can try L5 I guess, but I don't think it'll work. Nah, L5 is with space or no space, nothing. I don't understand how it's not part of Phil's Well, maybe fucking talked about it before gameplay began. That could be it. Maybe it wasn't actually a part of the fucking podcast, but it was a little in-between bit before we started the fucking game. That's what it was, I think. That's exactly what I fucking think. That's why it's not included in this fucking podcast, because it didn't actually happen in this fucking podcast. Give me a second, guys. Raw DSP archive. You fucking hold the fuck on. It was a major stream from yesterday. Give me I'm determined. So. So far. That's Phil.
Rotating back.
Phil had 10 minutes to kill, keep in mind. He had 10 minutes to kill here. So.
Every time I go to play the game now, there's an update that.
Shush.
The update. We're back. It was between the L.
Here we go. I knew I wasn't crazy.
You guys didn't see Jasper, did you? Because he was running around the house, and I left the door open.
Shut up, bitch. I'm talking to fucking past Phil. I knew I wasn't crazy. Here we go. We've got it here. I knew my ass wasn't crazy.
A lot of people don't know. All right. I over a decade ago, had a very bad, debilitating back injury. I had a severely herniated disc in my lower back. It was between the L4, L5 vertebrae. And that's the one that's so bad that if it gets bad, you lose control of your bowels. Yeah, it's...
I'll take that in first. So there you go. Stevie is still here as well. Granted, his bad back was so bad you lose control of your bowels. So there you go. Phil was shitting himself because of his bad back.
Really bad, okay? So, I was getting therapy. I was getting injections, all kinds of shit. Over the years, I was using stretcher to stretch out the back and stuff. And when I moved out here 8 years ago, essentially when I moved here, I changed my lifestyle. Now, I don't do frequent heavy lifting. I don't have to do extended long driving. I don't put a lot of physical stress on my back anymore. And over the years, my back basically strengthened up. You know, and I had no issue. So because of that, now I'm good to go. Like, I have no issue with my back at all. The only time that I have issue with my back, there's 2 times that it can happen. Number one, if I have a day where I have a lot of physical activity, I'm walking around a lot, I do have to carry stuff around, then I might have a little bit of issue with it where it's sore and it hurts, or I get a little bit of numbness in my legs still. But for the most part, it's only if like I really sleep in a bad position, and usually I just fall asleep and I move in my sleep. Sometimes I'll wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I really tweaked my back in my sleep. And now I'll feel bad, I'll have pain, numbness again. But usually it's not an issue. And the good news is, you know, I got the injury near the tail end of the time when I had the office job. So around 2008, 2009. So here we are in 2022, 13 years later, and it's really not that an issue anymore. That's a good thing, because a lot of people, you get the back injury and it never gets better. For me, because of the lifestyle changes I did and allowing myself to not have strain on my back, that disc must have, you know, deherniated basically.
There it is. That disc must have deherniated basically because he turned into a lazy bastard that doesn't put so much stress on his fucking back anymore. There it fucking is. Deherniated. Yes, Stevie did. Deherniated. I had a feeling this was going to fucking trigger the fuck at you. This was worth it. This was worth the fucking 10 minutes of fucking trying to remember how the fuck I found this fucking... I knew it had it somewhere. This is why Pig Go doesn't have this. This is unrecorded. So Pig Go has everything of what Phil records and uploads to his own channel. This is obviously unrecorded because it was in between the podcast and the gameplay started. And this is why I fucking couldn't find it in Pig Go. That was a medical miracle. Let's see that one more fucking time.
13 years later, and it's really not that an issue anymore. That's a good thing, because a lot of people, you get the back injury and it never gets better. For me, because of the lifestyle changes I did and allowing myself to not have strain on my back, that disc must have, you know, deherniated basically. Like the swelling went down, and I don't really have that problem anymore. Because the problem really wasn't that the disc was slipping, it was that the disc kept swelling, and then it was compressing because of that. So, you know, thank goodness, right? Because again, I'm the lucky guy. But the thing is, I have to be very careful, very, very careful about how I treat myself. I can't be putting myself into situations of risk where, like someone just said the other day, they said, Phil, you live in Washington State. It's like the best state.
Oh yeah, I've seen that clip. That was like a fucking week ago. That clip, I go fucking go for hikes, and Phil's like, I can't do that. I might fucking hurt my back and get stranded. Stevie Dead is screaming in chat, there is no swelling if it's herniated. Your disc was bulging, not herniated. Oh my god, this was absolutely fucking worth finding this fucking clip. So yeah, this was Phil yesterday, right before his gameplay started, right before fucking starting his game, waiting for his fucking thing to install. He was talking about this. If it's herniated, the fucking liquid in the middle has leaked out. Jesus Christ.
Of the country to hike. Have you ever gone on a hike? No. That would be really bad. Because I could be in a situation where I'm hiking and I twist and herniate the disc again. And now how do I get home? Right? I can't even walk. Can't even move. Why put myself into those risky positions when it's really, really just not worth it? You see? So, you know, no. I haven't really done any of that stuff. I just, you know, it sucks that I have to have kind of a restricted lifestyle. I can't be a huge...
As if you're going to be a fucking active person anyway. You're a lazy bastard anyway. Fucking you went to Seattle and you didn't fucking do anything well in Seattle. You fucking had an occasional staycation when fucking money was flush. But now you didn't fucking hee-haw. You fucking... You hyped up going to fucking Seattle. Keep in mind, remember guys, the reason why I wanted to move to Seattle in the first place. Not just Seattle, but the reason why I had to move. He wanted to move in with Leanna, and so she could nurse him, be there for him, and nurse him back to full health because Phil was planning to get an operation on his spine. The whole premise of the fucking move away from Connecticut was that it needed a bigger place so Leanna could move in with him. The Connecticut place is too small for the two of them because Phil's statues and that shit, everything was just fucking too clogged up. There was barely room for fucking Phil, never mind 2 people living there. So the whole premise of the fucking move was that she could move in with him and nurse him back to full health when he got his surgery. That was literally the whole backstory as to why Phil moved away from Connecticut as well, because she, you know, he wanted Leanna to move in with him, and so she could look after him and nurse him back to full health while he recovered from this operation, which he then decided he wasn't going to get after all. So, Chris Tank says there is no back injury. Of course, there is legitimate evidence from a variety of sources that Phil actually did hurt his back. Genuinely. He was in a car accident, for example. It is likely the most plausible reason why and how Phil hurt his back. He was in a car crash. Somebody rear-ended him. He ended up in hospital due to this. His mother came to hospital and said, I told you so, which I'm infuriated. This is all like old-ass, like, Phil lore. Yeah. But I love how Phil's had like 2 or 3 different reasons and stories how he hurt his back. Yeah, Stevie Dead just said it there. He hurt his back playing touch football at a family gathering. That's one of the stories that Phil's given. Phil has given multiple stories as to how he hurt his back. One's a car crash, which he apparently got some compensation for. One of the stories was he hurt it playing touch football. He has said a variety of different stories over the years as to how he hurt his back. Notice in this story here, he talks about his back getting hurt. He doesn't tell how it happened. Nobody asked him how it happened either. They just let that one go. Phil was talking about his bad back and people fucking take it for granted how he hurt his fucking back, but he never told anyone how he hurt his fucking back here. If his back was fucked playing touch football, I've got far less respect for him. A car crash is fucking more respectable than him playing touch football at a fucking family gathering. Can you imagine, like, the fucking more, right, the family members that fucking, you know, they see Phil Burnell and they think, oh, this fucking arsehole, this annoying fucking stain in the family name, let's just fuck him up. Let's just fucking actually go for it and just fucking cripple this little prick. All the fucking hefty motherfuckers in the Burnell family household, you know, all the fucking, you know, angry cousins or whatever, or maybe fucking, I don't fucking know. I just imagine, though, Phil's family just, you know, being so annoying, like, not immediate family, not his fucking mum and dad or whatever, you know, it's like fucking maybe second cousins or whatever shit, or just some angry uncle. Just like say, okay, let's fuck this little bastard up, man, he's annoying. Chris Tank says he did it picking up his fat lip. Jesus Christ. Stevie Dead is theorising they'll have told him you got a slightly bulging disc, it'll be fine though, it's only a millimetre out and not herniated, and he went home and googled herniated disc symptoms. Quite possible. Methbear says back injuries can be cumulative. Football, falls, car accidents can all contribute. I deal with personal injuries daily. Of course, yeah, exactly. Hell, I my own mother has got a seriously debilitating back injury. You know, like it's some days it's okay and some days it's fucking terrible. It's basically, I think it's just like sciatica. How do you fucking pronounce it? Sciatica. You know that. It's one of those things where there's no real treatment for it, you know, you can also try your best to stay active, but you can't really treat that properly, can you? It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's a bastard to have that and suffer from that, but she has her good days and bad days, essentially, and it's one of those things where it's frustrating to see it happen to, also, people you care about, but it's, yeah. And that wasn't caused by anything in particular either. It just fucking happened. It's bizarre. But yeah, Phil. I just love Phil's fucking whole. Like Phil's whole backstory. He was planning to get an operation for this. Remember? Keep in mind, the whole plan for him originally was to get an operation to fix his back. Anyway, I am so glad I fucking found that. I mean, we've probably fucking lost at Bingo. You know, Bingo's probably fucked. We're 4 away from a full house. But it's unlikely for him to say all this shit now and fucking do shit. But at least I found that clip. I'm so glad I fucking found that clip so I could share it with Steve who didn't know about it. That made it all worth it.
I don't think he snuck in here. I don't hear a jingle of his bell, so I don't think he's in here. But now I need to close my window a little bit because it's actually really cold outside today. Oh, nice. It looks like, you saw him? You did? You saw him in here? Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. He might be hiding. He might come out of hiding. They're setting up the holiday decorations in my neighborhood. They go out and they put little bows on each one of the lampposts out there. And sometimes they have lights and stuff around. They're kind of neat. I think they're setting them up today because I just saw the bows outside. I think I received another tip. I'm not sure here. Hold on. Is his closet bed still intact? It is. He doesn't use it. A few months ago, when I cleaned out the closet, I bought him a nice blanket. It looks like almost like leopard print. It's really nice. It's very comfy, very soft, super soft. And I bought it for him because I was hoping that he would come in here and snuggle in the closet when I played games. He's not once laid on it. I think he came in once, laid down for like an hour, left, and never went back to it. So
we wholesome message here from Dreaded End. While everyone's still here, thanks for a laugh tonight. Phil may be a prick, but this community is he's inadvertently created as great. I appreciate you all. Don't know how many smiles you gave me. That's very wholesome of you, Dreaded End. And I'm glad you've had a good time. I've had a good... I'll tell you what, earlier on, Phil triggered a fuck at me with his fucking bullshit lying and nonsense, whatever. I just genuinely fucking just felt like saying, fuck this, I'm just going to watch a Spain game. But nah, we carried on with the game, we played Bingo. It's not going to be a full house, but it was still a fun time. And it ended quite well, I think, in general. So yeah, I'm glad people are having a good time and having a good laugh.
Go figure. Excuse me. Okay. So I received an anonymous tip, $1. He says, who do you think knows more about wrestling and movies, you or Derek? Derek probably knows way more about modern wrestling than I do, because I haven't even paid attention to wrestling in several years. So I would guess he probably knows way more. But like old school classic wrestling, I probably know more. Movies, again, older movies, I probably know a hell of a lot more. But if Derek's following more modern movies, he knows more than I haven't followed movies in like a million years. So, okay, guys, you ready? Let's jump in. Here we go. Derek says Machamp was his favorite Pokemon in Gen 1, but he loved Meryl, Vileplume, Kangaskhan, and many others. Kangaskhan, excuse me, like kangaroo, Kangaskhan. Expand Doll says for Pokemon naming you Snorlax as a defensive Pokemon, what if it's cute or non-offensive? Like naming wings after a cool Pokemon. Here's the thing again. No, I don't want to bring drama. So anytime you potentially are going to say a Pokemon is this guy or that guy, you're causing drama. This is my stream. Why the hell do we need to have wings or someone else on it? Can we, like, fucking stop that shit? Can we grow up? Stop being 4 years old? Seriously? Thanks. Okay. That's right. It's time for some...
Did he just say, can we fucking grow up? Are we 4 years old? Can we fucking just grow up? And at the same time as fucking playing a child's game, Pokemon. I know it's not just for children, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's you know, a lot of children did enjoy, you know, playing that game growing up or whatever. I know, say... For nostalgia sake, people still play it, you know what I mean? But this is a game catered for children, let's be honest, as well. So he's playing a game which is kind of primarily aimed towards, you know, children in general. And he's also charging people to give him money to name Pokemon for him. And he's also charging them money to put on a silly Pokemon hat. So yeah, sure, it's, yeah, he's telling people to grow up, not shouting what you're doing, acting like you're fucking 4 years old, and at the same time he's going to dress up for them as long as they give him enough fucking money. It's just one of those things where that doesn't... It's hard to fucking seem like a serious person, like a fucking serious adult, when you're fucking also offering these incentives for your audience, as long as they fucking give you enough money in your fucking pockets.
Low FPS action. Alright, we're back. There are mass outbreaks occurring. I have no idea what that means. Damn, that frame rate's bad. Look at that! Yikes. Yikes. Alright, you guys ready? Can we know Pokemon Cyrax? Why not? Cyrax is a character from Mortal Kombat. That's fine. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
And Phil has started blathering and recording for YouTube. That is going to be the end of Bingo, sadly. We were 4 away from a full house, no free spaces either. Phil only snorted like 6 times or whatever, and he's not even got 100 likes. He's got 61 likes right now, and Phil's podcast descended 40 minutes ago. Phil has still not got 100 likes, and we're 40 minutes behind live, Phil. Let's go to live, Phil, and see what's happening. Go on, what's happening? Go on, buddy. Go, update. There it is. He has 66 buckaroos, $66 for Phil Bonnell. Somebody, at least one person, has given him $25 to name a Pokemon. So there we go. Phil Bonnell. It has been worth it after all for Phil Bonnell. Quick reminder as well, Phil has actually spent $1,800 in the last 3 days on WWE Champions events. There you go, that's classic Phil Bonnell for you. That's where all the tip money is going, guys. That's where it's all fucking going. Straight into Skull Police pockets. It's WWE Champions time for Phil Bonnell, and it always fucking will be. But anyway, enough about that. I am going to search for Pixar animations because that's how we always end our streams here. But yeah, guys, I'm going to follow time. Actually, Pixar's in the chat, so big up to Pixar animations. Guys, thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo. I do appreciate everyone being here, helping me keep things right in the bingo card and trying to also make sure I didn't miss anything. It was a bit distracting at times tonight, and I did derail myself massively trying to find that deherniated fucking clip for it. But it is worth it in the end, you know what I mean? But guys, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this your weekend, however you spend it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo if you wish to join me then. But until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend, have a good one, and we're going to end things how we always end things with notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So you guys, until tomorrow, catch you all then. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.